Okay. I had to get myself together. We gonna finish this reading. I did pick the cards up. We gonna start over. We gonna finish this reading. Okay? I'm working on it. I'm gonna wait for y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all. All right. Hey, I don't care. We're going to get us a collective reading. I did pick the cards up that I already previously had out because, baby, that reading just went all the way left. But, yeah. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck. And we're going to get into it with the main energy for the collective because I am determined to do this reading. We gonna do y'all motherfucking reading. And we still at the bottom of the deck with the hooked. Okay? Still hooked. Split the deck, broke ass. So, it's giving me like somebody could possibly be hooked on depleting your energy, but it's also making me feel like this person is stuck and they ain't got nothing to give to a situation. No access. Okay? First card out, baby, we got total drama. So something is not as it appears to be. Okay? And this could have something to do with an offer. It's total drama, action when it comes to an offer. Okay? And baby, when I say this offer looks good, but we already know that looks can be deceiving. Okay? We got screenshots here. Evidence, proof, facts. Thinking of you. Insecure. Watching shit go down, enjoy the gossip. So, this total drama, right? Again, that smoke and mirrors energy that a person is operating in with, you know, this offer is more so proof, evidence that this person is still stuck in the past when it comes to you. Okay? The mere fact that they have not let you go is more so causing insecurities with them, because with this watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip, this person is definitely on the outside of whatever it is that you have going on. It's no involvement here. Okay, what they say, Uncle Ruckus, no relation, ain't no relation. Okay, which mean they can't benefit off of you. Yeah, and see, this is somebody who you may have felt like you had some type of soul contract with, or some type of spiritual union or spiritual partnership with. Okay. Turn groupie. Okay, so we got a soul contract, groupie, karmic friends. So, baby, somebody wants to ride your coattail, and it seems as if you got it understood that you can't fully trust them because they got some type of hidden tension when it comes to you. This person may even secretly compete with you on the low. Okay? And it's given that is old. It's old, outdated, expired, disused, old news. Okay? And we have legal issues. So, it seems like you call judgment on a situation. Okay? Yeah. Separating from them, and it's really giving me like on a spiritual level, cutting ties, cutting soul ties. Hey, yep. And I feel like the reason you're cutting ties with this individual is because you come to the realization that they was actually impersonating your energy. Somebody just wanted to be like you. And what I mean by impersonating your energy, you're high vibrational. They were pretending to be high vibrational. You're very considerate. They were pretending to be considerate. Okay? You're very real, all right? Truthful, honest. They were pretending to be all of those things, okay? But again, with that broke-ass energy that's at the bottom of the deck, they clearly can't offer any of the things that they make it seem like they have. This person, they ain't got no qualities, okay? Scammer. This what the... You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, look, for being here with me while I share this. We got expecting new beginning. Give me more. What's this expecting a new beginning? We got played out. Okay. And so it's giving me that you done did some type of reverse Uno in this energy. You are so welcome. Thank you. You did a reverse Uno, okay? Because with this act of illusion, whatever it is that somebody had going on, you're not accepting it, okay? And when it comes to this offer, the dressed up version, not really being what it is that's presented, is played out. You've already done that. Look, you got this person stuck in their head, collector. Because they thinking about you, but all you view is the red flags when it comes to them. It's something about some type of deception, okay? Some type of cheating. Like this person is a walking, talking red flag. Hey, and my thing is, hey, I had to come back. I said I'm going to finish that reading. Hey, and the funny thing is, that shit ain't made me crying so long. I don't even know where the fuck they came from. But yeah. I done had some experiences, baby. And again, like I said, that growth that come along with it, that shit builds you. Okay? I don't never play with my faith. I don't never let nobody question, you know what I mean, my connection to God, who I believe in, what I do, none of that shit. Because I promise you, tarot got me through a lot. It got me through a lot. It gave me a lot of confirmations, brought me to a lot of realizations. Made me learn how to check my motherfucking self. Because it's a lot of things that people will do to you, but it's up to you to allow them to do it. You have to accept it. You have to be a participant. And let's get it understood that sometimes you're unaware of what's being done. And you know they say God protects the babies, the elderly, the fool, baby. We all have fell under the category of the fool before. The fool is going to be innocent. You just don't know. You know, and so it be like, it's fine. The mistakes is gonna happen again, but baby, once your awareness heightened, you know, it's your job to do your due diligence with moving forward, with incorporating, you know what I mean, with your, like, it's you, it's all about you. And that be what I be trying to do with y'all, because it's a lot of shit that I was in denial about, a lot of things that I was ignoring. I promise you. And it's like tarot just put shit in your face. Like, yeah, no, you can't ignore it. Because how in the fuck is you talking to me about shit that you shouldn't even, you know what I mean? You can't ignore it. Okay? And that's why I do what I do. It be a lot of readings that I put out to y'all. I don't even fucking understand it. It don't make sense to me why I'm doing it. Didn't make sense once I ended it. You know what I mean? But I still give it to you. Because my thing is, it's not my story. It's not mine to hold back. It's not my, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just take this shit serious. And you ain't never going to tell me that God is not who I'm speaking to. I pray to God before I get at this table every day. I talk to God. I ask God to speak through me. I got a specific spirit team. We got a set table. Every day I tap in with my people. Like, you ain't never going to play with me like that. And I don't suggest that you ever, you know, allow anybody to play with you like that. That's why I double down on don't let nobody tell you about your connection with God. Because I've come across people that because I read tarot, they'll think that I don't believe in God. And it's like, oh no, baby. Nothing but God is who got me through here. I try to put myself in a position where only God, you know what I mean, is coming through when he delivers my messages. And that's why I always make sure I double down on telling y'all shit. Don't believe in me. Don't put your faith in me. I'm just a messenger. I send you right to my Father every time. Every time. Every time. I even went back in the other goddamn reading that I just did and told you, baby, get your confirmation from God. Don't just, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no. No, you ain't never gonna tell me that I'm doing some shit that I'm not supposed to be doing. I really feel like I'm assisting with restoring faith. Okay, tapping motherfuckers on the shoulder. That's all I needed was a tap on the shoulder. All I needed was a confirmation. All I need, you know what I mean? And it'd be like that gatekeeping shit. People be gatekeeping. Hey, but the people that say that we wicked be the most wickedest ones, though. And you know how that be with them hit dogs holler. You don't like that we can see you. Outside of whatever that spiritual or religious facade that you try to put up. Don't nobody give a fuck because you wear skirts. You can wear skirts every motherfucking day. Baby, you may simply view that skirt as being easy access. Stop motherfucking playing with me, bitch. It's what you do. We got Queen Rising energy, okay? Somebody is insecure because you're this Queen Rising, King Rising energy, okay? It's something about you stepping into your power. You receiving praise, okay? And again, it's only up. I kid you not. This person is watching this, but they're not enjoying the gossip because they're on the outside of it. You definitely had some type of spiritual partnership with this person. Okay, where you felt like this was your person, they was your other half, but somebody was mirroring your energy. It was never theirs. That ain't even where they come from. I feel like the more you've been around somebody and you experience different people in their family, you realize them some sour soul ass people. Baby, you're tarnished, you're hurt. I see where you got that shit from. Cause your mama like that. Your motherfucking siblings like that. Your uncle like that, your daddy like that, your grandma like that, your granddaddy. Like, you can see the different cycles in them generations. All you gotta do is pay attention. I promise you. Just pay attention. You can see that shit. Okay. Look, caught. Queen Rising. Somebody watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip, trying to find some type of evidence. Okay? That when it comes to this soul contract, you still being a bugaboo too. Somebody trying to find some type of way to make it seem like you're still holding on to something because they don't want to let it go. Okay? And we got Forcer. A bugaboo Forcer. Being a groupie. So this is somebody that's willing to even make it seem like they support you in your new endeavors just so they could be around you, just so they could get a certain type of attention off of you. This is the type of person, though, where they want to steal the light. They want to steal it. Okay? Hey, that's just like I could remember being around like an individual where it'd be like he would always have to attract so much fucking attention, like in the public. Okay? It's like we could be out and you just gotta do something where it be like, what the, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you, damn? And then I'm super calm, low key. I don't really like all that attention shit. Okay? And it's like you're attracting, it's like you just, why would you do that? Why? You, just like being around people that be talking loud as hell and different shit like that. Again, somebody want to shift this energy up off of you. Okay? Shift the attention. I heard somebody don't like the fact that you get attention at work, but they don't work with you. Somebody knows somebody you work with. That's a feminine energy. She high yellow, light skin, Puerto Rican. She something. This bitch wear glasses and she ghetto. Bankrupt. That shit past due. Okay? And again, when it comes to these bad choices, that's outdated as well too. This person is holding a grudge on you because you call judgment on them. Understand that if you did not call judgment on them, they will still be able to tether themselves to your energy. Okay? You calling judgment on this individual actually awaken your ancestors. It's something with your ancestors, like your spirit team getting involved. Okay? And now understand, since your spirit team getting involved ain't no bars hold. We ain't talking about a timeline. We talking about every motherfucking thing that you done did is getting addressed. You got somebody in spiritual court. I kid you not. And they trying to do everything but repent. Everything but surrender. Everything. And that's what I'm saying. You not even doing nothing to this person. They doing it to themselves because they refuse to face their shadow. Okay? You dealing with somebody that don't want to face their demons. I promise you. And they want to resolve conflict with you because they know that you will battle for them. I do you one better and tell you that they know that it's certain energies that can't even have access to them because of you being around. And we got deuces here. Then we all the way over here. You cutting ties with this person. Okay? So even when it comes to that drama, that action, that act of illusion as energy. All right? You ain't believing it. You're not buying into it. You're not accepting it. It's not the Truman Show. All right? And you deciding to walk away from this offer. Okay? Because again, it's an empty offer. Ultimately, an individual don't have anything to offer you. Not even consideration, collective. Like, for real. This person don't even consider themselves. They prioritize the material. They prioritize what other people are going to think. They prioritize how other people are going to respond. I promise you. So it's an old do it for the grandmaster energy. Look, and we got a love triangle here. Somebody just want to make you one of their options. Okay? They got a lot of different people that they deal with, and not to mention a reading that I had already cut short before this said that somebody had a package that they was carrying. Definitely had a package. Double down on the motherfucking package, baby. We got to check yourself here. What's going on? Reflecting in the reverse. Was you having a love triangle with this person? Or then again, I can't even say like having, right? Because the way I'm viewing this, and I'm just put you in my business a little bit again. The way I'm viewing this is like you could have been with somebody. You could have broken up with them. They could have gotten with somebody else, but you would still had a connection. You were still dealing with them. I feel the need to let you know as well, too, that these people in the background were always in the background, which why it was no adjustment when it came to you still being involved in the picture. It's just like a gunning for a main spot now is what I'm getting. How can I... This shit weird. It's weird. And it's like you was dealing with somebody that would deal with other people that liked that they dealt with you because of your status, because of your caliber, because of you, what you look like, the attention you grab, how confident you are. Okay? And see, that's something that they got to realize is that you're confident because you're confident. It didn't have shit to do with the relationship with or without this person, baby. You are still you. Okay? That shit don't make no sense. What's going on? It's making me feel like you cut ties with this person and you didn't even think about it. Yeah, because look, shine. Your light irritate they demons. Okay? So this like the type of person where they just feel like they have to do something to you. They feel like they have to agitate you. They feel like it's only right. They legit feel like it's only right. I promise you. And then that's why I double down with y'all too and tell you, make sure you stay tight on your prayers, baby. Your connection to God. Because the thing is, right? When it comes to this light, your light irritating this person, demons, like this person really don't like you, but it's not them. It's the energy within them. Your confidence highlights this person's lack of. Your honesty highlights their lack of. Okay? Your power, it highlights their envy. Understand, I just gave you 3 different motherfucking demons. Period. Your light irritating the fuck out of somebody. Okay? Very much so. And they threaten, bothered, intimidated by you. I promise you. Because they know that they finna get karma. And the thing is, you're on the outside of it. That watching shit go down. Enjoying the gossip with your pop. That ain't none of your business. They got caught cheating. You done hit a jackpot. You done got some type of unexpected money. You done tapped into your inheritance. You done tapped into your divinity. Baby, making it rain flipped in my hand too. You know I like to address what's on the table before I touch in my hand. Is we gonna talk about the money? I just heard that plies. I got plenty money. Okay. Let the streets know. Yeah. Fuck you mean. Big money, back to back. I'm telling you, that's why this person want to force their way into your energy, baby. Even if it's something so simple as trying to connect a spiritual bind or something like that. Because they ain't got nothing. Bankrupt, physical, spiritual, period. Baby, ain't no need in being scared of the devil. The thing is, if you on side of God, if you on the side of God, the devil trying to please you too. God damn it. He trying to get in your good graces too. Ain't no need in being scared of him. If we be all the way honest, that's a child of God as well too. So that's your brother. That's your shadow side. That's the motherfucker that be showing up. Remember we was talking about the interstellar? The battling? Big bro. He just fuck around and found out after all this time he can't fight. Can't fight. And his people can't fight neither. It just is what it is, baby. That's why it's important for you to face your demons. You check yourself before anybody in this world is ever able to check you. You assess yourself before you allow anybody else to assess you, any of that. Baby, when you check yourself first, because you know people going to try to highlight the insecurity. They're going to try to bother you. It comes along with the territory. It's going to happen. But when you've already checked yourself, ain't shit they can do with you. Okay? They can bring up anything they want to. You're not going to be insecure. You're not going to fold because you've already faced that. I already handled that, baby. How you think I got here? Okay? I didn't get here twiddling my thumbs trying to see who my next victim would be like your dumb ass. That's what people don't be understanding. But that's why I always tell you to pop your shit. Okay? I feel like when you pop your shit, it ain't got nothing to do with money. We did just touch money here, but it ain't got nothing to do with money. It got a lot to do with your energy. It got a lot to do with the fact that a motherfucker couldn't break you. It got a lot to do with the fact that you're not insecure. You're not depressed. You don't feel like you lost anything. Not even time in this bitch. Yes, your time was played with, but even within the time that a motherfucker thought they was playing with your time, you still was focused where you was supposed to be focused, so it all produced. Okay? Just because they sat there and tried to watch the motherfucking grass grow don't mean it didn't. It still grew. It very much grew. It grew. Dang. I didn't see them flip. Look, and we got game over. When it comes to this person being able to force their way into your energy, that shit did. Okay? Even with this jackpot energy, like that inheritance that you tapped in, baby, you know how to protect yourself on so many different levels. Okay? I'm giving that you protect yourself on so many different levels. All right? Prayers, spiritual baths, saging. It's like you over protect. You overdo that shit with your, and no, you don't overdo it. But what I'm saying is, it's layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. Again, with them rings of fire, ain't nobody gonna touch God's anointed. You cannot be identified, I promise you. Yeah. And then I split the deck on spiritual attack. So I guess this a backfire here. It's a backfire. It all backfire. Fake accounts. This person got to show up as who they are for real. For real, for real. Okay? And spiritual attack went ahead and came out. They made a bad choice when it came to them trying to spiritually attack you because it didn't do nothing but activate your light. It didn't do nothing but get them karma quicker. Remember I said your ancestors got alerted. Your spirit team got alerted. Archangel Michael and the hitters got alerted. And we know how he get down. I done already talked to y'all about Anubis in one of y'all reads before too. So Archangel Michael fight for God. Don't Anubis rule the underworld? Don't he got rank in the other world? So ain't we already hitting on the top and the bottom here? Ain't you just in the middle? They better leave you the fuck alone, collective. I ain't playing with this shit. Okay? And they hate that shit. They stuck on the dark side and Anubis ain't even riding with them. They ain't even got no pool in the underworld. Caution. This person got a grudge. They holding a grudge against you, but they being cautious. And I love talking to y'all like that too, because if y'all know what that Anubis and different things like that, baby, that's ancient Kemet. Okay? I talk to you about God and Jesus. We in present day. All of it goes in together. All of it. That's what I'm talking about with this Akashic Records. If you know like I know, then you understand that these names or these different lines, it comes from time. We talking about the same fucking energies at different points of time in different places. It's the same shit. Either you get it or you don't get it. It's not that hard to know how to be a decent human. It's not that hard to treat people how you want to be treated. Okay? You want respect, you give respect. You want consideration, you give consideration. I think we got it understood that when you're dealing with karma now, I could do something to you and I don't even get my karma from you. I get my karma from a whole nother motherfucker that I wasn't even paying attention to because I was too focused on doing you dirty. And then you get in that victim mentality. Oh, that poor me. No, it don't fucking work like that. She trying to monitor your ass. She trying to monitor you. Still want that connection. She actually found out that you was more valuable than what she expected. Okay? She actually found out that your energy is what made her. Having you connected to her is what gave her that boost. That's funny. Before my other reading got cut off, I said that too. I said before it got cut off, before I cut it off. I said that too. Somebody calling just to hear your voice. People be trying to send shit to you through the phone. It depends on what it is that they trying to target. And again, I double down with you and say that none of it matters, baby. When you cloaked in that divine energy, okay? When you got your, none of it matters. Can't shit, they can send it any kind of way they want to send it. It doesn't matter, okay? They end up fighting on their own. This is somebody who's taking out whatever energy that they cannot take out on you, on the next person closest to them. And the funny thing is, they used to do this shit with you. Pick fights with you. Convince you that it was you. Convince you that you said something or you did something or you didn't do something. Or, you know what I mean? Like, just always something. Yes. I hear that they done did something to a chosen being before, but the chosen being didn't call judgment. Whoever the fuck the past person, this person been like this. And I feel like, again, that's what you started to realize, that they've been like this. Somebody might be older than you. They might be a little older than you, or somebody moved like close to you, or moved to where you wasn't brought up around this person to know this person, know a reputation, none of that. It's somehow, some way, it was a disconnect where you didn't know them. They was able to come and they was able to get shit off on you, and you had to more so figure out what was going on by trial and experience. Because not only did you not know them, but motherfuckers that did know them didn't tell you shit. Ain't nobody put you on. Ain't nobody tap you on your shoulder. They let you fight. And they really hope your ass wasn't gonna survive it. They was hoping you was gonna get beat down because you think you too motherfucking much anyway. Again, but look at you. The fuck you mean? Prove in fact that you are indeed who the fuck you presented yourself to be all along. This shit, rock bottom, baby. This person getting hella karma since you done disconnected yourself from them. Somebody might even have some actual legal issues going on. They got a baby that they not trying to take care of, going to child support court, and they ain't got no motherfucking job to finish paying off the child support that they already got. Not to mention somebody got some shit. What is that called? Arrears, whatever the fuck that is. With the backpack. With the backpack. This person got issues, period. And they only coming, I promise you, because that making it rain. That's just like when I was talking to little baby in the comments and she said that, like, he still love me. It's like, yeah, but no. At the same time, this motherfucker love what you can do. They love what you are, what you bring, what you embody. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Because if they could snatch your motherfucking soul out your body and just leave your vessel, they would. They don't want you. But they want you. Like, if that makes sense to you, like, that shit, it be so weird. And that shit has always thrown me off too. Because usually if you don't like, I don't know, if I don't like a person, I just don't like them. I ain't came across nobody where it be like, oh, I want to be you. Or, oh, I want that, this, and that. If it's some shit where you know how to do it and I will ask you to show me or something, can you show me? Or you know what I mean? However, I'm always open for like mentorship or again, learning, okay? Never too much of a motherfucking teacher to be a student. Student always. But that's it. Never would I ever want to be you. I don't know what you've been through. Not to mention, I love my life. I love like my connection to people that I've had around me. Outside of you, you know what I mean? I could say my shit wasn't that bad. Like, nah, I might change some shit with you, but that's just it. Yeah, that shit weird. Hey, but I feel the need to say, you see, even with religion, how they did God, how they did Jesus. You see that. It's common. It's been repeated in history. Nothing new under the sun. Yeah, they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. And Jigga Man said that. First they love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. Ain't nobody got time for that confused ass shit. Either you gonna fuck with me the way you supposed to fuck with me the first time, or you don't exist the second, third. Ain't none of that. It's time out for that shit. I promise you. And that's why I came into it even like that too. I said, my brother came and gave grace. Brother being Jesus. If you're a child of God, then Jesus is your brother. Big bro. Okay? He gave y'all bitches grace. Y'all played in his face. You played in his face. And then you gonna talk to me like you know my daddy, like you know my brother. You don't know shit. You don't even know the fuck my mama is in this motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers been confused. Y'all killed bro for being himself. And now you praise him for that same self that you... Man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You bitches been confused. Y'all been lost. Been misguided. Stop motherfucking playing with me. I promise you. And my thing is, with you knowing that, because in spiritual term, what we call that is a humiliation ritual. It's a humiliation ritual. And with you knowing that, you can't think you gonna be given no grace. This shit don't come easy. It don't. It ain't gonna be no motherfucking grace. There's gonna be plenty of times where you gotta walk by yourself. You seen even his own people out of 12 disciples got him offered for some money. Money. Didn't he take the money in order to get him arrested? Didn't he come in trying to praise them all, buddy, and all the rest of this after he had already got the... Huh? Quit playing. We done seen nothing new under the sun, baby. That's probably where they got that saying from, with money being the root of all evil and all, you know what I mean? All of that. Okay? It's just a matter of, like, the sight, I feel like. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always the type of person to pick shit apart. Like, if you give me something like this, okay? This is like 4 decks together. 4 different decks. If you give this to me as a kid, I'm going to sit and I'm going to separate this. I'm going to break it down because I know that it seemed confusing right now. It seemed like a lot right now. Okay? But step by step. I'm going to break that shit down. You know what I mean? And then once I get it separated, I can figure out each individual piece. And then once I figure out each individual piece, I can put it together. And now we in this motherfucker working. Okay? I promise you, I don't know, baby. I don't know. I'm just not with that gatekeeping shit. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck if I feel it, if I think it, sense it, see it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Period. All right? And we gonna get back to it. Since you done cut ties with this person, except by, it's very important. It's very important. That's an amazing mantra to have. I promise you, it's very important. Levels. It's just like how I said, shit, you don't go from being in pre-K all the way to a senior in high school. No, baby, you it's gonna be so much confusing, so much, you know what I mean? Damn, I was just learning the numbers 1 through 100, and now you giving me paragraphs and book. You know, it don't work like that. You learn letters. First you learn the alphabet, yeah, the letters. Then you learn small words. Then you learn medium words. Then you learn bigger words. And then you get sentences. The sentences goes into paragraphs. The paragraphs goes into chapters. You know what I mean? Like it's levels. It's levels. Everybody be wanting to come in and just be right at the top, right? And it's like, yeah, no. If you don't have them experiences, if you don't have them mishaps, you don't have them trials, you don't have them tribulations, you ain't got no motherfucking curriculum. Period. You ain't got no curriculum. It's necessary. It's needed. You actually be the proof for a lot of people that, like, survival is possible. It's possible. It's possible. Healing is possible. Nice people. The world actually still having good people. That throws me off when I come across people and they say it is still good people in the world. I be like, damn, how many fucked up people have you come across, you know, just for you to feel? And most of the time it be something simple. I had a lady buy my groceries in the store before because I smiled at her when I came through the door. She was a few steps in front of me. I promise you. She held the door open. I smiled. I said, thank you. You know what I mean? I went in. I grabbed my stuff. Just so happened she was checking out in front of me. And I ended up right behind her. And when she paid for her stuff, I went to go step up and she handed me my bag. And I was like, you, what? You know what I mean? What? And she was like, you know, sometimes a smile goes a long way. And I appreciated that because that's just me naturally. All the fuck I do is smile. But you never know how another person is feeling. You never know how their day is going. You never know their experience. And it's way more shitty people than good people in the world. But just because of that, you know what I mean? Don't condemn yourself. Okay? Don't forget that about you. Don't forget to shine your light. Don't forget to speak confidently. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to, you know what I mean? Just don't forget. Be that person that you need. Even when it comes to childhood, like, baby, you're an adult now. It's a lot of shit that you ain't got to put up with, that you had to put up with for the sake of being in the place of a kid. When I was coming up, it was big on that stand in a child's place, is what they used to say. A kid needs to stay in a kid place. All right? And I remember being a kid and hearing that shit, and it's like, damn, I understand what's going on. I got something to say, or this, and that, but I can't say it for the sake of I'm going to get in trouble because now I'm acting grown. Or now I'm, you know what I mean? Fuck that. That's why I love up to date, like y'all parenting skills up to date. I come across so many parents that is willing to listen to their children, and I love that shit. I love it. I love it. I hated that being little and be like, I remember I said one time some shit get on my nerve, and my mama told me I ain't got no nerve. You ain't got no nerve. How the fuck you don't got a nerve? Everybody got a nervous system. You know what I mean? It'd be like, damn, people just, I don't know, when it comes to the kids. Stop knocking them kids. Anyway, y'all, what's going on with the rock bottom? We got a fake apology here. So now they want to apologize, collector. Okay, look, then the thief come out right after that. So they want to apologize so they can steal more time, steal more emotion, maybe even money, because it seemed like, again, you got it. You know what I mean? But we got a push-pull dynamic here. Okay? Your third eye has been activated. All right? Your heart chakra has been activated. So, people. You're able to feel people better now, but you're also able to feel, because the way it's being said to me is people that's not there. Okay? People that's not there in my mind would speak of different realms, different entities, different, you know what I mean? But it's like you can feel even what you can't see. So they're not going to be able to come around and hide these demons because your light is beyond bright now. And then you don't question yourself anymore like you used to. Used to question shit. I even do you one better, and Spirit said that the energy has slowed down for you now. So it's something about things happening quick. Like, you know how like when your third eye chakra first get activated, you can see a lot of shadows, movements. It'd be like a lot of shit that be quick. You legit might even see some shit run across the floor. Like, and what I mean by run across the floor, like a mouse, you know what I mean? A small animal or something. Like you be seeing shit. You be seeing shit. So they're not going to be able to hide their demons. They're not going to be able, like, you can sense the change. You can see the facial structure change. You can sense the change in a voice before it even happens. You can even tell, like, when a person is going to come towards you before they even fucking come. Like, you know. They just can't hide from you no more. Okay? And I feel like that's a great thing if this person is interested in healing, but it seems like they're not interested in healing. They're looking for a shortcut. Definitely looking for a shortcut. Nah, baby, you ain't tripping. You ain't tripping at all. Spotlight energy. You ain't tripping at all. See, somebody want to steal your spotlight. I already said that. That limelight. It's something about your audience, like the people that you have paying attention to you, your tribe. Somebody want to steal your tribe without even having a lick of your vibe. Ain't that some shit? I thought your tribe attracts you. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So how you gonna steal another person's tribe? Unless that's not really their yeah. We got investigating, baby. When it comes to this spotlight, somebody is investigating and they threatened, intimidated, bothered because, again, there's something about you being this king rising, queen rising energy. All right? It's only up. Nothing can stop you. I'm all the way up, ass energy. I promise you. Look, and this person is determined. They determined to get some money, collector. But see, sad, hurt, upset because it's game over. Whatever spiritual tie this person had to you, you have cut. You have cut. There's something about some yoni steaming for feminine energy. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did. You removed this person's energy, though, from you. You cut some type of tie. This person is like, because what it keep on giving me is that they feelings is hurt with them investigating the spotlight energy that you're in. Somebody want to, like, they want to access you in order to try to even take, like, your happiness with this fake apology. It's like coming in making offers that you absolutely cannot give. But my thing is, it's going to be so much more harder now. Because your awareness is something about you not being able to unknow what you know. Like, you know. And that's what's hurting because it's game over. Look, high value. I know I flipped it up. High value energy. I keep saying that all the way up. The Empress, Emperor, beautiful, handsome, sexy, abundant, confident. They can't fuck with you. In no way, shape, or form. Okay, especially not mentally. See, this individual really want to try to pick fights with you or something like that through some type of fake accounts because it's a bankrupt situation when it came to these karmic friends. Somebody tried to use your friends in order to access you as well, too. Everybody ain't your friend, though. Okay? And kind of find out, it seemed like motherfuckers didn't know what they thought they knew about you all along either. This is giving me like a shedding of an old life, collective, if I be completely honest with you, like a stripping of an old life. Because it's like this past person getting cut, friends getting cut, everybody getting cut. Okay? And not to, like, you don't care about the fake apologies either. I'm hearing that you will have a conversation, but the remain, like, it won't change. The fact not gonna change. And that's still beautiful, because I always say that too. Like with that healing, sometimes you can be open to having a conversation with an individual, you know, because if you understand healing, then you know sometimes they need that. But I feel like you're far beyond that. You don't need the conversation. You don't need the confirmation. You don't need, you are, spirit got you. What they say, God got, he got you, baby. He got you. Ben had you. All he was waiting on for you to do is say. I promise you, all you had to do was call judgment and get your ass out the way. It's like your awareness was tapping you on the shoulder. You would choose a decision, but then you would go back. You would revert. It's something about that comfort with that old life, that comfort with routine. You had a routine. You got shocked, like, spiritually. It's something about, like, how your ascension happened. Because you had a lot of spiritual shit going on around you, and it's like you were spiritually aware, but you didn't know what the fuck was going on. You definitely, this person had your crown chakra. I don't care. Your crown chakra, your third eye blocked. Your shit was blocked. And then again, I can't even say that they did it. You did it. You wore the beer goggles. You wore the rose-tinted glasses. You was cool with that shit for a while, too. Until you wasn't. It is what it is, so I kid you not. It's really making me feel like you played cool with something so long that an individual got so fucking comfortable. It's like never would they ever have imagined that y'all would be in the position that y'all in now. Never would they ever had imagined that you would call judgment on them. I promise you. Never did they ever imagine that you would be in this queen rising, king rising, high value ass. What the fuck? Hey, and it's funny because it's like they knew it. They knew it. But how can I explain it? Somebody had made themselves seem so important in your life that without them, you weren't supposed to reach a certain status. Without them, it's like you could do it if, okay? And now what they getting to see is that it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's your shit. Hey, and it's funny because I just seen, you remember Rick James? You remember when he got up there on the stage and he was like, the lady in the back was asking me who I am, said I'm Rick James, bitch. Hey. It give me that type of energy, like I'm Rick James, bitch. He said he wasn't playing, like, bitch, what you mean who I am? The fuck you mean who I am? You know the fuck I am. He meant that shit too. He said it on the mic in front of her. The girl backstage, man, asking me, I'm Rick James, bitch. He said it hard too. Hey, y'all gotta look that up. He said it hard. He meant that. Had him fucked up. You know who Rick James is in this shit. Okay? Double life. A double life. So this person wanted to spiritually attack you and still be connected to you. Wanted to dismantle your manifestations and enjoy the manifestations. They want this. You was dealing with a big fucking ball of confusion. I kid you not. Baby, I don't know why you didn't run when you was experiencing whatever it was with this family. Because I kid you not, I'm getting the family is afflicted. I take that back. I'm not going to say afflicted, but what I'm going to say is your upbringing and this person's upbringing was too different ways. It was 2 different ways. Okay? You, that compassion, you know, that emotion, it's certain things that you grew up where these things were poured into you. Where this person, they have always been vengeful. They have always been a hateful child. I'm pretty sure if you know some of the stories that they done told you. They done told you. Okay? Doing shit to other kids, to adults. You done heard it. Hey, cause oh my goodness. I remember I was talking to my ex-grandma one time and she was like, she said that he has always been vengeful ever since he was a kid. She was like, I could remember if I would tell him he couldn't do this or I would tell him that. She said he would find a way to get me back. She said, even if it's something so simple as we watching TV later and he on the floor with his cars. She said he would make sure he rolled that car over my foot or he would make sure that he crashed something into me. I'm like, damn, even as a kid? And she like, yeah. Yeah, he've always been like that. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wasn't like that. Hey, and see, the funny thing is, I've even had a conversation with my mama, and my mama was like that too. She said, as a kid, I was going to have to get you back. She said, I didn't even care if you hit me on accident. I would make it seem like I was playing or I would do, and I would have, and I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, my mind don't work like that. Accidents happen. Mistakes happen. Like, I have never been vengeful. I have never, you know what I mean? I've been on some shit where, like, if I said I was going to get you, then I was going to get you. I ain't never the type of person to talk out my ass, especially if I tell you I'm going to do something to you. Okay? So it's like, but that vengeful shit, gotta get you back and gotta and all, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like that. Shit don't really fuck with my pride like that. It don't affect me like that where I feel like I need to respond. No, if I feel like I need to respond, then I better have some motherfucking bond money. Because I'm going to go above and beyond in this bitch. Every time, I promise you. And if I'm not willing and ready to go above and beyond, then I sit the fuck down. I take that L. I know how to take a L. I also got it understood even with growing up. With that Thomas Edison, didn't they say he made the light bulb 1,000 times before he got it right the one time? That one time was all it took, and I can still cut the lights on in this bitch to this day. Long story short, don't never give up on yourself. Don't never let anybody tell you who the fuck you are. You know you. And my thing, kids, don't never get too comfortable knowing yourself either, baby. Always leave room for growth. Always leave wiggle room. Always show yourself grace. That same love, that same compassion, the same thing that you invest into other people, you have to know how to give that to yourself. I promise you. Oftentimes, we be so busy focusing outward that we forget to pour into ourselves. We forget to nurture ourselves. We forget to be kind to ourselves. That's going to be the first line of defense. You need that. Okay? Get comfortable with that. And it could seem strange. I promise you. Even I'm still funny. I got back on here with y'all because when I did that last reading, like, and that shit, like, hit my emotions, I'm used to running. When I get emotional, I'm not even going to say running because I don't run, but I seclude myself. I'm not the type of person where if I'm going through something, I'm going to come and I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to cry on your shoulder. Nah. If I got to cry, I'm going to cry in my motherfucking room with the door closed. I'm going to wipe my face and then I'll come to you. Okay? When I'm able to have that conversation without, you know what I mean? I'm going to get myself together first. And then we'll revisit. I'm not going, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Shit. I just do what the fuck I feel. Okay? So it's very important. It's going to affect you the most. Okay? Your intuition, your discernment, all, you know what I mean? It affects you the most. Because I've had situations where I've agreed to some shit that I really didn't want to do. And now I got to do it because I agreed to it. And now it's like, okay, my mind be like, oh, you don't want to be here, or you could have did this, or you could have, you know what I mean? And now it's like I'm not even fully involved because I really didn't want to do this shit to begin with. But I agree, like, you got to stop doing that shit. That shit does more harm than, like, grace. Stop doing that. You got to start putting you first. Understand, without you, it's like having a train, baby. You're in the front. Damn, wait, actually the conductor in the back. I don't give a fuck. It's like being on the train, okay? If you're not leading, then that shit just sitting. It's just stagnant. Ain't no movement. No, none of that. So, no. Damn. And then we got promiscuous. This person is living a double life and being a whore. They're being a whore. Sleeping around. Somebody sleep with a lot of different people as well, too. They had a lot of different people thinking they was in motherfucking competition with you. That be what pisses me off, too. I cussed me a motherfucker out one time and told him that, fam. You got all these low-budget ass bitches feeling like they even got the motherfucking opportunity to be in the same arena with me because of your fuck ass. It's your trash ass, bitch. You belong with them. Play with me. Then got motherfuckers thinking they could play with me. Hey, you stop motherfucking playing with me. And I can't even say, shit has always been so subtle. Like, I just, yeah, my personality been my personality. I ain't never been easy to play with like that. I'll let some shit slide while I'm putting my plan together on how I'm going to execute my motherfucking mission. But you ain't never getting off. Okay? Not to mention, I'm going to catch you by yourself type of motherfucker. Like, you could cut up in front of a whole lot of people and I'll let you get it off. I'm going to let you get it off because, like I say, I don't like that attention and all the rest of that. Not to mention, I feel like oftentimes people respond a certain type of way when they in groups or in certain environments because they feel like they have to. And it's like, yeah, nah, I'm going to catch you by yourself so we can have this conversation and you can respond accordingly. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm just not to put you on the spot. Again, with the treating people how you want to be treated. Bitch, don't come to me trying to check me in front of no group of people, no nothing like that. I might feel like I got to slap your motherfucking face too. Okay? But if you come to me with some respect, you let me know, hey, we can have a conversation all day like I'm grown. You know what I mean? Mutual respect, mutual whatever, we can, you know, we can do that. Okay? But don't come, you know what I mean, that aggression. Don't come like I got to. Don't come like you finna Debo shit. Even Debo got his ass beat now. And Debo got his ass beat by the most humblest, most, you know what I mean, littlest nigga on the block. Craig. How the fuck Craig beat Debo? You know what I mean? That shit still don't even make no sense type energy. But yeah, Craig had the motherfucking heart. Debo just was big in this motherfucker. You big and you bullying. And nah. It don't take all that. Hey, but you seen Debo had a vengeance too. Brought us through motherfucking, what was it? 2 Fridays. Brought us through a whole 2 Fridays. He might pop up in the 4th one. Shit done got out again. Oh, he dead. I forgot he dead. My bad. R.I.P. Debo. He dead, that motherfucker now. I didn't mean to say that like that. I play too much sometimes. God forgive me. I play too much sometimes. I didn't mean to say that like that because that man actually really is pastor. I didn't mean to say that. I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone because I play too much sometimes, y'all, too. Just, oh, my goodness, look. Somebody is fishing for some type of comments when it comes to, like, you still being involved with toxic people. AKA, do you talk to anybody from your past? You know what I mean? Do you entertain environment situations? You know what I mean? Like, how can I get you? How can I get you? How can I grab your attention? How can I accidentally bump into you? This person will butt dial you so that you will pick up the phone. Okay? They want you to hang up, though. Like, butt dial you. You know how you pick up the phone, you hear the background. They want you to hang up and they want you to call them back. Hang up and then you call them so they can answer the phone and make it seem like, you know what I mean? Okay? Ain't it so motherfucking hard to butt dial somebody up to date? I don't think butt dialing is that easy anymore. I don't know. All right? But yeah, told you. Bad reputation. We got dusted off and ignoring. So, when it comes to this person stealing your energy, they want you to dust it off. Okay? They trying to make it seem like they ignoring the fact that you're in this spotlight energy while they investigate what it is that you're still holding on to. But again, I feel the need to keep on saying it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Look, boss daddy. They ignoring the fact that you a motherfucking boss. You got the queen rising and the boss daddy out here. Interchangeable. Queen rising, king rising, boss daddy, boss mommy. Either way it go. Big business. Okay? And see, this person really wants you to hurt, collective. If I beat, they want you to hurt. Okay? They want you to hurt because they hurt. They feel a certain type of way. They feel devalued. They feel like, you know what I mean, they still battling, in which they, yeah, somebody is very much so still trapped in their shadow self. The thing is that you met them in their shadow state and you've outgrown this situation, but with you outgrowing it, right, it makes them feel a certain type of way now because it's like they're left behind. You left them. You did what you said you would never do. Okay? But then I also feel the need to remind them that was the old you. That was the old you. The old you is dead. That motherfucker gone. Okay? So the you that they dealing with right now is different rules. It's different regulations. It's different guidelines. The terms has changed. Yeah. And something about you being a divine being. Some type of holy being. I don't know what that is. Because even with holy always remind me of like church energy, right? Okay. But then we got the Holy Spirit, the Holy... Yeah, okay. So I'm telling you, it's something with your devotion. It's something with your divinity. It's something with that. Look, conflict resolution, baby. This person want to resolve conflict with you. Because they hurt. They hurt because you outdoing them now. You're overshadowing them. They too little. They can't get on the ride. And see, they felt like they actually had more authority, power over you when they was able to have you intertwined in their double life. Because then that makes you look like you ain't making no more better decisions than the next person. Okay? In which that's fine. But it still don't change the fact that the only reason is because of me. It's only other people because I make you feel insecure. But then you could put me in front of your best bitch and bet I make that hoe feel insecure too. Now both of y'all bitches insecure. And we got these spiritual attacks out here. Okay? Got motherfuckers stuck in their head and all. You know what I mean? So it's like, really, how secure are you? Baby, just because you put lipstick on a pig don't make that motherfucker pretty. You still trash. Period, point blank. And we got guilt here. Somebody could have got hit in the eye and a blood vessel burst. It's something about crying blood. It's something about some crying blood. I don't know what the fuck that's about. That's strange. I'm going to go ahead on to the... We got a divorce. You done broke some type of contract. Cut ties with this person. And now they really mad. Yeah, look. Sex shop energy. You stop having sex with... Didn't I say something about a yoni steam or something? I'm telling you, when I say you getting this person about you have never been more sure about anything in your life. Give me more. Bad karma. Get in the room. So, just know, collective, they still nasty. They still dealing with whores. They're still being a whore. And not to mention they getting bad karma. That first card, that STD card that had came out in the very beginning of the last reading ain't pop out like I did this reading, but it's still giving no lie, like the underlying energy. Like, yeah, we got toxic here though. And I kid you not, like somebody wants you to still be that old version of yourself so bad, baby. They want you to be so karmic so bad. And it's wild. It's wild. And that's funny because when I first started pulling my cards, right? When I first started pulling cards on my... the fuck? When I first started pulling cards on myself, I used to always get that I would have to make a sacrifice in order to get my inheritance, in order to get my abundance. You have to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice. And naturally, off of what we shown, you know what I mean, and like the mainstream media and shit, I always thought, like, you know how they be like, oh, they mama, they baby, it was a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice. And I was like, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody to sacrifice, not for no motherfucking money. I never turn my back, or I never, you know what I mean? And that's how I was viewing it. Like, of course, naturally, I'm not going to do anything to anybody, but I didn't have anybody that I viewed like, oh, if you were gone tomorrow, I would be okay. It's like, no, I actually fuck with my people. I actually love my people. Even when it came to people that I dislike, I still never. My mind couldn't wrap shit like that, right? The funny thing is, the more and more I got to going in tarot, the more and more I started confronting myself, changing myself. I was the fucking sacrifice. I didn't know that. I had even had that conversation with somebody else before. Like, look, I was told that, I was honestly told that I would have a life of hard work. You're going to have to work real hard unless, you know what I mean, this sacrifice. You're going to have to give some shit up. And I literally thought it was a person. So I was cool with the working. I work. God damn it. Because no, if I keep my motherfuckers with me, I'll work. And I was working. And I realized, no, bitch, it's you. You got to change this. The way you are. The way you think. The way you speak. The way you know what I mean? I was the fucking sacrifice. I had never thought of that. Had never, you know what I mean? I don't know. It didn't click. And I was like, wow, it was me. It was me the whole time. You got to kill that lower self in order to step into that higher self. You can't bring that lower energy up into God's house. Baby, you ain't coming in my daddy house with your muddy shoes on. You're not finna play like that. You're not finna play like that. And it was like, as long as I was just submitting and going about regular life, you know what I mean, not fully paying attention to, like, and see, my thing was, I had it straight. I was good. I knew how to treat people. I knew how to maneuver. My thing was, I used to accept people for who they were. And just because you a fucked up person, I wouldn't hold that at face value. I would see fucked up shit get done. I would hear fucked up things being said. But in my mind, because I don't do you like that, you wouldn't do me like that. And that's what was making me easy prey. I had to strip that old self completely, get rid of her. Okay? Kick that bitch in the middle of her back, let her fall down the stairs. Because, yeah, nah. You a little too understanding, a little too forgiving, a little, you know what I mean? And like, once I did that and I started rebuilding, because I swear to God, I didn't know my fucking self. Didn't know. I had got so used to just residing. And I can't even say it like that because I've always been active in life. But it's like I had kind of accepted life to be what it was. Like, shit, that working a 9 to 5 and you pay bills, you do this, you do that. You know what I mean? I had accepted it. And it's like, okay, shit, if that's what I got, I'm cool with it. I done seen plenty of motherfuckers work 20, 30 years and then retire, or I've seen it before, you know? And I was willing to submit to that, no lie. The more I submitted to that, though, the more different things was being shown to me, where it's like, you got to fix this. Or can you see yourself living like this? Can you know what I mean? You know what come along with, we done had our talks, okay? And it's something so simple as this double life promiscuous energy. If you know that somebody is sleeping around, if you know that they're mixing and mingling their energy with multiple people, right? Then you know that it's a possibility. Okay? It's a possibility, all right, that somebody else could have something going on, get a hold of them. They got access to you. Okay? I even started thinking like, okay, so I'm fucking with you, right? I'm not in a relationship with you, so you got free range to deal with whoever you want to deal with. Whoever you want to deal with got free range to deal with whoever they want to deal with. Okay? Whoever they did, it's like that's too many spoons in the pot already. That's dangerous. You know what I mean? That's a little scary. All right? And then not to mention, boy, you seen that spring break shit this summer? And how they was talking about motherfucking Houston, Texas. All them people came with it. I don't know how many more taps on the shoulders a motherfucker need, but bitch, don't breathe on me. Okay? What was that? The pandemic. Give me motherfucking 6 feet. If I could stick my arms out on, but baby, you not supposed to be able to touch me. We need personal space in this motherfucker, because I don't know what that is. And then just no. You know what I mean? There's so many reasons why, again, if another person is not going to value you, baby, you better value yourself. You better trust yourself. You better validate yourself. You better listen more than anything to yourself. I remember being in that phase too, having so many different questions for God, but not enough ears to listen. And I got 2 of them bitches. Slow that ass down. Sit still. Listen. That meditation be important. And the funny thing with that mind chatter and all the rest of that, baby, you got to keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. It subsides. It get easier. Okay? That's just like having a person, though, and it's you, your inner self. You had your higher self restricted for so fucking long. There's no way that when your higher self notices that you're finally paying attention to him, it ain't going to be word vomit. It ain't going, hell yeah, got a lot to say. Got a lot to say. So your message is going to be, baby, when it comes time for you to lay your head on your pillow at night, you still going to be thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay? It seems like it's just less stress with the thinking. You will go through a phase, though, where you might be a little paranoid. Might get a little nervous. Hold on. You know what I mean? Am I losing my motherfucking mind? Okay? But I love Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. You know what I mean? That when he used to always say, I had to lose my mind to find myself. I love Ralph Smart. I promise you. That is definitely where all the answers are. But you be having to calm your energy so you can get it. Because all that shit don't be yours. I promise you, all of it don't be yours. You got to separate that. Just like how we spoke in the beginning of the video and I said, you know, that dissect it into pieces. You be having to every aspect of life. That's how I view it. I promise you. When I first started getting messages, that shit was an overflow. And then I had to pay attention to what's being said to me. And I had to figure out, okay, hold on. God don't talk like that. God would never. Okay? And then I came to the conclusion, hold on. God and the devil sound a lot alike. Okay, so that's where that discernment, I got to feel now. Okay? So how do I feel about this? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, baby, you go through a moment where your motherfucking mind, okay, what Bushwick Bill said, my mind playing tricks on me. Yeah. Okay. But again, doubling back down on that faith, God ain't bring me this far. He ain't bring me this far for me to lose my mind. He didn't bring me this far for me not to trust. He didn't, you know what I mean? Maybe this shit seem a little scary because I ain't never been here before that I can remember for now. But I clearly had to be here because I know too much shit not to, you know what I mean? Like, babies, talk to yourself. Get to know yourself. Like it's you, baby. You, the main, the only fucking character in the whole film. It's you. Just like an Eddie Murphy movie where different aspects of you play the different roles. You remember a Nutty Professor? He was the mama, he was the daddy, the granddaddy, the uncle, the auntie, the professor. It's like that. Different aspects of you. And baby, your shadow self be constantly trying to prove to you that they got your best interests. Okay? And it's like, yeah, nah. Don't that sound a lot like the God and the devil, though? Don't the devil be trying to appease God? Like, oh, he just wanted to show, you know what I mean? Nobody is more, than me. So that's where the devil fucked up from beginning, too. It was a competition. Ain't that what fuck we be talking about? That's where people fuck up always, that ego. They get stuck on that third chakra. Have a hard time getting through that heart chakra activation. Because, again, that shit ain't for the weak. Okay? But if you get through that heart chakra activation, baby, that throat, that crown, all that shit, yeah. It's that heart that you got to worry about. A lot of people let that heart get cold. A lot of people let that heart get shut off. And you also know that the heart chakra, it's the main chakra that stand out, like with them two different colors, that pink and that green. Okay? Giving self-love and, like, you know what I mean, universal love, however it is that you do it. It has a lot to do with you not only being able to love yourself, but then also love the people around you. It got a lot to do with unconditional love. Okay? That's another thing. I had to realize a lot of people was loving me with conditions. You love me only because as soon as I say no, or as soon as, you know what I mean, you don't fuck with me. And so I just started standing on shit even harder. I said what the fuck I said. Don't fuck with me. I even mentioned I could tell that you don't fuck with me. I noticed that you've been doing, or you know what I mean? Just start calling them on that shit. I promise you, that scare motherfuckers. That scare them. Because they be comfortable with this hiding shit. And the thing is, that's fine, but just don't do that shit over here. Just because you're comfortable hiding your demons instead of facing them, don't expect me to hide mine and not face mine. I ain't scared of mine. You scared of yours. That's going to be the difference already. I don't give a fuck about change. Actually, like change. Change is exciting. You, on the other hand, you might be a little bit more fearful. Okay? But again, there's levels to it. It's reasons to it. Yeah. And my thing is that even with that down low energy, it's strange, but it has a lot to do with the different times that we was brought up in. Because if you know, like a couple years ago, it was not okay to be gay. It was not okay. A lot of things were not acceptable that we accept up to date. Okay? And that's it. I feel like people be hiding from themselves. I actually have a good friend, you know what I mean, who's down low. And it's strange the way I found out, but it's like, fam, it's no need. You know what I mean? Like, it's no need for you to hide it. Like, we don't give a fuck. I care more about you being happy. Like, fam, is you gonna live this whole life and die this whole life, like, in secrecy, like, never knowing what happiness is, never being comfortable, never, you know what I mean? Fuck everybody else. Fuck them. It's like you living just to prove a point. That's what I'm saying. It's 2020. We don't give a fuck. Okay? Especially if we not slipping. The only requirement to that is if you're sexually active, then yeah, you should let a person know. You should let a person know then, yeah. Give them the option. You know what I mean? To choose. But outside of that, it's like, just be you. We ain't asking you to run and scream it at the mountaintops or none of that, but just be you, baby. It's about your comfort. It's about your journey. It's about you. And then the funny thing is, too, when you come across a lot of different religious people and stuff like that, they're always sin and all the rest of this and that. Baby, when I got to looking deeper into the spirituality and stuff like that, did you know that the angels are like unisex? The angels are hermaphrodites. So they got girl parts and boy parts. And that's a divine being, right? Okay. Exactly. Whatever it is that you find comfortable, baby, don't let nobody dictate your relationship with God. I promise you. I always say to people, and I kid you not, this is going to be off topic, but transgender people are some of the most strongest people that I have ever seen. Strongest. And I say that because you already feel displaced. My bad, wet mouth. You already feel displaced within yourself, right? So now you trying to figure this out in your mind. You find a comfort spot in, you may dress. You know what I mean? You may dress or however it is, but you're trying to embody that. You are judging yourself already, and you know for sure that you are going to be judged. You're going to be judged. You come along with the tear. You're going to be judged. Ain't nobody exempt. And you still got the strength to put that shit on, put it in their mouth unapologetically. I love that shit. I promise you I love it. I love it. I got a little brother that's hey, I love that shit, baby. When I say I come in, got that skirt on, catch him with them shorts, I pinch his booty cheek. That's my motherfucking brother, bitch. And he thicker than y'all hoes out here. Fuck you mean. It takes power to operate in that energy. I promise you it do. And I love that shit. Unapologetically, again. Don't let nobody tell you who the fuck you are. Don't let nobody tell you how you feel, and damn sure don't let nobody tell you that God won't protect you because of it. Because who the fuck is they? Huh? Stop motherfucker playing with me, baby. Put that shit on and go hard. Shake that motherfucker if you know how to throw it too. Fuck wrong with you. I promise you. I don't know. I'm not like that. I want you to be free. The freer you are, the most, that shit makes a difference. It make a difference. And again, the world is going to judge it. Let them judge. God damn it, just make sure you put a show on it, but make it look good. Give them something to judge. Make sure you judge it properly too. You know what I mean? There's levels to it. I ain't never for the one though, like how you have some men that, you know what I mean, then they try to outdo the women, or you have some women and then they try to like, yeah, no. Don't go too far with that, because I have come across people like that too, where it be like, okay, you done did your little sex change and baby, now you just going in. And it's like, no. Because once upon a time, you was fighting to get in this club. So now that you feel like you here, you gonna do the same shit that was done to you, to the same crowd that you want to be a part. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, now that's just throwing me off. Yeah. I done stopped talking to somebody for that too. Like, I liked you better when you had your ding ding. I liked you better when you was a boy. You know what I mean? Trying to be, when I say got them boobs, got that body done, and baby was bitch and you bitches and fat bitches and saggy titties. And it's like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. But it's like, hold on, baby. All of that shit is fake. You went and bought them boobs. You went and bought that cooch. You know what I mean? Like, your respect. Like, hold on now. Just slow down. Like, don't go too far. Don't do all that. It don't take all that. It don't take all that. Okay? So, again, it's levels to it. But I'm absolutely, I push people. You know what I mean? So, like, be yourself, baby. Be unapologetically. Be you. I believe in reincarnation, yes, but I also understand that even if you were to die and be reborn again, you would never be born as the same you that you are right now, this lifetime. You get one chance at this. Run your best motherfucking fade. Run your best fade. I promise you, run it. Run that motherfucker like Chris Brown. When he say, is your man on the floor? Run that motherfucker. Guarantee you can run it. Run that motherfucker. I promise you. Run it. Out of all my studies, even when I go through that Bible, my realization is the only time you have done any unjust anytime you win against God is when you go against yourself. Okay? When you go against yourself in that covenant. I don't care if it's something so simple as like infidelity. Okay? I don't care if it's envy. Okay? Jealousy. As we learned up to date too, you know what I mean? Some trespass, you can be too nice. You could be too understanding, too giving. You remember Cain and Abel now? Didn't Cain come get his brother and tell his brother that he wanted him to help him with a motherfucking offering? And didn't his brother say, oh, I got the perfect sheep. He want to help his brother out. And your brother got a whole plan for you. He finna take you in them woods and he finna whack your ass for a lot of jealousy. You ain't gonna tell me that he didn't. You felt that your brother was on some sneaky shit. Your brother came and got you at dawn. Your brother didn't want to make no sacrifices this whole time. He was trying to change the sacrifice. Nah. Okay? It don't matter who the fuck it is. Pay attention. Long story short. And again, be yourself unapologetically. It's the covenant, okay, between you and God that treat my brethren as I treat myself. Your brethren is going to be every motherfucking body in the world around you. You, my brother, sister. It's us. If you're a child of God, right? Okay? Then we can vote. Fuck the skin. We can vote. Okay? It's things that God seems to have required of us. You know what I mean? And it wasn't nothing big. It was nothing big. Basically, be a decent human. That's how I put it in layman's term. Be a decent human. I promise you, baby. Just like how I told y'all. Just like how y'all be on YouTube. Listen to some of them Bible scriptures sometimes. Listen to them. It can be a little confusing when you read them. But when you listen to them. You get your understanding. And another thing that I noticed, right? God will lead you, right? He'll lead you. Okay. When you get done with your mission and God blesses you, most of the time people focus on the blessing. They get caught up on the blessing. They forget the journey. They forget the distance. They forget all of that. Okay? Once they got the blessing, it's all good now. All right? What I notice is over time, them different generations, they got farther and farther away from the lesson and they honed in on the blessing. Okay? So yeah, God said that this land belonged to your father. All right? And the generations after. If when your father got that land, got them blessings, he didn't build accordingly and still accordingly let you know the value of this, what he had to do in order to get it, it seemed like the generations that followed after that didn't give a fuck about how it was gotten. The only thing that mattered is that they had it. So now this is my shit. I rule the people. I rule the goods. You know what I mean? They forget. They forgot that covenant. You forgot what it took for you to get here. You forgot, you know what I mean, what you agreed to. You let your kids fuck that shit up. And that shit go on for generations and generations and generations until, again, somebody like The Chosen, your little mystical, magical ass pop up and you start breaking shit apart. Okay? And the way you start breaking that apart 9 times out of 10, okay, again, they fell in love with the blessings. You don't give a fuck about it. They want to fight over the house. You don't give a fuck about the house. They care about the car. You don't care. You know what I mean? There's certain things where you're not invested in the blessing. It goes back to you being focused on the covenant that you have with God. It goes back to that faith. You know what I mean? And you reset that shit. But that's why I always say it's important for you to have something to hand down to that next generation. These kids need to know the value of the fucking experience. They need to know not just the blessings, baby. It took blood, sweat, tears, years, many sacrifices to get this. It wasn't just given. All right? And I can also say that speaking from the position of once being an entitled child. entitled as fuck. We were spoiled as fuck. No was not in the vocabulary. You told me no, I was gonna die. There was no. Even if you say no, I ask my mama say no, I'm calling my daddy say no, I'm gonna call my grandma say no, I call my uncle, you know what I mean? Everybody not gonna say no. And that's how, you know what I mean? But I had to learn patience. I had to learn that sometimes if you ain't got it right now, you simply ain't got it. Okay? What were you doing before you had it? What, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. That's just like motherfuckers start driving, get a car, and you forget how to walk. You don't walk no more. You don't do nothing. Then you done sat down. You done spread it. You know what I mean? And you feel like, come on now. Shit. I don't know, collective. I'm just doing. That's what the Bible stands for. What, the basic instructions before leaving Earth. Basic information, yeah. Hey, I learned that on the Love Guru. Shout out to Mike Myers. I learned that on the Love Guru. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Y'all should watch that. Okay? Hey, even like you right on that too. Yeah. Everybody don't have purpose. It be like a movie though, them little background. It be like that. Okay? Hey, but my thing is, that's why once you figure out your position, you stamp that motherfucker and you don't even pay attention to the nothing even matters in this motherfucker. Okay? Another thing with that Love Guru though, y'all gotta watch that. Okay? I like when he was like, go from intimacy to into me, I see. And he was like, let's go from nowhere to now here. Hey, playing around with the etymology. I promise you, y'all gotta watch that. He was playing around with them words, and it was funny how, again, you had it all together. Like nowhere, okay? You separated, you got now here, the into me, boy. And it's funny. It's funny, but yeah. Of course you can. You still got to be willing to. That's what we was talking about, baby. When I say that, like that, not forgetting where you come from. Hey, and I like how you said it. Look, can't talk butterfly language to caterpillar people. I love to try. Or at least try to switch it into caterpillar terms. Because I remember being a caterpillar. Just like Lavender said on Matilda. A caterpillar. I remember being a caterpillar too. I remember I had no wings. I couldn't fly. I couldn't just switch direction. I was stuck. Or so I thought. So I led myself to believe, you know. So, yeah. Right, yeah. It be about that growth, I promise you. About that growth. And just being open. The cliche thing, like how they say nothing is being done to you, everything is being done for you. I can remember I thought that a lot of shit was being done to me. And now I understand how it all was working for me. Hey, all the way down to how we spoke on like that experience earlier. I had to face so many fears, you know what I mean? It's like, you can't tell me shit. I promise you, that Kanye West, what he say? Is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. I promise you. Yeah. It's like nothing can take away from your experience. So the opinion, like nothing matters. Okay? And always look, everybody live in their own truth. It makes the world a better place. I promise you. I feel like we can all learn from each other. Like even the karmic people though. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, like I come across like karmic individuals, and yeah, some of them is like non-playable characters, right? But most of the time it be wounds. It's like I see a lot of myself in people. Like it be, you're hurt. You hurt or you confused or, you know what I mean? That's why I say that tap on the shoulder or that flipping the switch. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If you think you're not gonna get deep, you better just stay the fuck from around me. Because we gonna do it accidentally on purpose. I'm not like a surface skimmer. I wanna see. And then my thing be this. It be like if we come across each other, if I was to die tomorrow, I still need to have touched in some way, shape, or form when it comes to that interaction. Like, what did I leave you with? What did I leave the world with? What, you know what I mean? That shit means something to me, I promise you. It means everything to me. Because so many people done forgot. And it's like we done got comfortable with the weird shit. We got comfortable to the point where it was like we almost started adjusting, you know what I mean, to the weird shit. We started to be normal or get comfortable with the weird shit that's going on so much. And it's like, yeah, nah, no. The weird shit is weird shit. Ain't no getting comfortable with it unless you gonna be with it. You know what I mean? Nah. It's not like that. Everybody not fucked up. Everybody not out to get you. It's not, you know what I mean? No, it's not all rainbows and smiles and cakes, but baby, it's not all hellfire and turmoil either though. You know what I mean? It's just like finding that balance again. And when people bring certain energies to your life, you got to learn to disconnect. It don't matter who they are. It don't matter how long they've been there. None of that matters. None of it matters. When you decide to choose you, you're welcome. You're welcome. And the funny thing is, I've been an introvert too. Okay? I had to grow up out that motherfucking shell. Because I don't like the secrets. I didn't like the secrets. I didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like what I was feeling. You know what I mean? And then most of the time, people like seeing other people squirm. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I want to remind you of the covenant. Don't get caught up on them blessings, because without the covenant, it ain't no motherfucking blessings. It's just you, that polar opposite. Without the shadow, there is no higher. Without the higher, there's no shadow. Okay? Again, with the breaking shit down into them pieces, like, it's necessary. It's necessary. And then also, like, y'all need, like, you need to know that you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Just like I said, the main, the sides, all of that, baby. You're the main character. The fill-ins, the nutty professor. Remember I said that? One person playing multiple different roles. You got this shit. You got it. And don't never let a motherfucker tell you that you don't. Don't never let another motherfucker question. Make you question yourself. Okay? Know when a person is projecting. Know when you're dealing with a narcissist as well, too. Okay? You will have people tell you how you feel, but it really be like how they feel, if that makes sense to you. Like, you could come across somebody and they could say, oh, what's wrong? I noticed you haven't been your usual self, or this, and that. You know what I mean? And you be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what is you talking? What do you mean? You know? Oh, well, I seen you such and such and you didn't say anything, this, and that, woo, woo. It's like, no, bitch, you're insecure because I didn't say something to you or whatnot. Maybe I was focused on you know what I mean? It wasn't about you at that moment. But it's something wrong with me because I didn't do what you thought I was supposed to do, or I didn't respond how you deem me. Like, be mindful. I kid you not, be mindful. Pay attention. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Because people be playing. Energies be playing. Hey, not to mention, on God, when I was little, that Pisces, my boy, I used to sit. I had a notebook where I used to write stories, baby. I done been to parties. I done met celebrities. I was very imaginative as a kid. Okay? To the point where adolescence, a teenager, I was a good fucking liar. I was a good liar. Ooh, I used to be able to come up with a story off the top of the dome. I promise you. My cousin used to call me like, I didn't get home on time. What should I call? What should I tell my mama? And I'd be like, when was you supposed to be at home? She'd be like, 10. What time is it? It's 12. 2 hours. Tell her such, like, I used to be quick with it. But then I got to a point where it was like, okay, how the fuck you don't want to be lied to, but then you gonna fucking lie? Or how do you get mad if, you know what I mean, your parents, your siblings, anybody, if somebody say that they're gonna do something, they not able to do it, or however, how the fuck do you get mad? And you know what I mean? It'd be that self-assessing, I promise you. And then that talking to my daddy, and my daddy used to always be like, it's gonna be harder to lie, because you're gonna have to keep the lie going, you're gonna have to try to remember it, you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? And it's like I learned my lessons, like, yeah, nah, it is harder to lie. Once I stopped being so motherfucking scary to express my truth, and I just started doing it, that actually felt good. That actually felt comfortable. I promise you. And it got to the point where I was too motherfucking honest. I was too truthful. I was too expressive. Because then it got to the point where other motherfuckers around me was holding back, and I was giving all. And then it registered, oh, when you was little and then you don't like the truth. What do you say? You want the truth, you can't handle the truth. I came to that real. A lot of people don't want the truth and they can't handle it. And I came to the realization that a lot of people don't want to heal. Some people like living in trauma. They've made friends with their demons. Okay? I was put through a lot of different lessons where it was like, no, yourself. You got to focus on yourself. You got to focus on yourself. It's you. You. Correct you. That's been a life lesson for me, baby, because I always want to help. You said love shoplifting. And that's funny, because I swear my ex used to say that. He'd be like, I feel like I got to take something. What you mean you got to take something? He said, I can't never go nowhere and not take nothing. I don't give a fuck if it's a piece of candy, some chapstick. I got to take something. Hey, I ain't never been good with stealing. I'm not a stealer. I'll be the type of person where we all finna get caught. If you don't even let me know that you stealing, because, baby, I be so motherfucking nervous. So, I don't know. Once I started to ascend, and it's like I know better, I was scared to do shit that I was not supposed to do. Because it's like, yeah, no. I'm going to get caught. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble. I gotta stop doing that shit. You definitely can run yourself ragged trying to help some people. Especially if they don't want your help. Oh, for real. Hell yeah. This is the real of it. Hey, but see, that's okay. I like the way that you expressing it because, again, it shows your growth. I always tell people, baby, you is not going to come to me and act like you ain't never been karmic. You ain't never did nothing wrong. You just slid out the cooch in perfection. Okay, this is not going to be a place for you because we done fucked up. We done fucked up many a times over and over. Hey. Okay? And that's where the fuck we got our lessons from. We didn't get our lessons from sliding out and being perfect. All right? So, yeah, no. I like your honesty. It shows your motherfucking growth. It shows. Proof. What you say, stamped, certified in this motherfucker. Yeah. Okay? Hey, not that I'm not hyping you up to, but what you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I promise you, your shadow self is still a part of you as well too. Baby, without that shadow self, you ain't got shit to stack that higher self on. It's gonna be just like a tree. You ain't got the tree blossom floating in the air. Ain't no roots, ain't no trunk, ain't no nothing. That motherfucker just, it usually don't go like that. It is a process, a seed being planted, watered, you know what I mean? All of that. It's things that go along with it. I like that because you ain't going to teach me shit being perfect. No experience. Where'd you get this from? The textbook? I'm going to need you to talk to me about real life, real experience. Real, you know, I ain't got time for all that fake shit. For real, for real. Hey, I promise you. Hey, baby, we human. We all on a journey. We are all on a journey. Ain't nobody's no better, no. Hey, I feel like, honestly, we shouldn't pay attention. When we on our journey, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else's and theirs, how they win, none of that. None of that should matter. You just focus on where you going. Yep. And don't feel no certain type of way about feeling like people done surpassed you or anything like that either. Don't pay attention to other people. I've seen so many people build shit quickly and lose it just as quickly. I seen you rise and I seen you fall in this motherfucker. And it's like, yeah, nah. That's why I ain't running to it. I ain't rushing for it. No, nothing like that. Divine time. And it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. There you go. I promise you, you boost all of that same energy, Lily, like within yourself, baby, and you exude that. The more you pour into yourself, you can see the difference. You could tell the difference. I promise you. Baby, if you look at some of them old videos, I had a motherfucker spiritually attacking me to the point where it's like I had got bit by a spider in my face while I was asleep and turned my whole motherfucking eye black. You can see them different phases. It be them different phases, but it come along with the territory. I ain't give a fuck, black eye and all. Goddamn it, tired. I'm coming on this motherfucker. I was up here one time sounding like a man, like you looking like a man, because I was so motherfucking sick, baby. I was up here, though. I was up here and I was giving the messages, and I had, you got me fucked up. And they say rain, hell, sleet, snow, baby. We in this motherfucker. Hey, it could seem a little intimidating, but it be like, yeah. It can seem a little intimidating, but it be like, that's lessons too. It teaches you how to alchemize that energy. It teaches you how to trust. It teaches you, you know what I mean, that you still can't be fucked with. You may have intended for this to happen, but only that happened. You may, like, it, you still can't be fucked with. I feel like it just be a test of your fate. On everything. Them spiders, they love playing with the motherfucking spiders. That web, if you ever notice, when people be doing crown chakra work on you, you often feel like you got webs, hair, shit across your face. Your face, your forehead, you can feel that shit. I promise you, have your ass in here going like, and it ain't shit on your face. You can feel in different areas people be working. Going through the dark night, I trust me more. I promise you. I just was saying that to them too, DJ. That dark night of that soul, baby, yes. You ain't worried about nothing. You be ready to confront any, if you ain't never known that God had you before in life, baby, you know with that facing them own demons, you know that. I promise you. I was just thinking somebody is messing with my... Hey, that's a possibility too, DJ. But also remember, we just had that Lion Gates portal. We just had an eclipse, okay? I think is we going into a new moon or what? Baby, you do not know what the fuck you are talking about. Get in that Bible. Actually read the book of David. I love the book of David. Yeah, I'm absolutely talking to the Almighty Creator, the only God. The only God. Why are you here seeking tarot cards then? If it's witchcraft. Actually, what we come to find is you people are the ones who operate in the witchery. You're in here projecting out, trying to project your negative energy, and you don't even know God. You have not even been to church. You don't even have a home church. You haven't touched your Bible in years. You're actually quite predatorial as well, too. Yeah. And you lost. You don't have faith. You don't believe in what it is that you're trying to promote other people to believe in. That's why nobody's leading with you or going with you. You need to pray a little bit more. Cleanse yourself. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, pray and cleanse yourself. And it be like that. I be like, you know what I mean? Come on, please your case. Because most of the time when people come like that, like I say, those be the most, they don't have faith. You don't have faith. You don't know God. You don't know none of that. You ain't even familiar with that book either. Because just like I told you, read that book of Daniel. Ain't Daniel the one that had a dream, a dream, and he brought the readers, he brought the dream, he brought, it's a whole community of us actually in that Bible, and no, we were not condemned. They didn't go against us. They actually seeked our guidance. So yeah, again, get back more familiar with that book that you have, baby. Just because you're not where I am don't mean. So yeah, Jesus didn't seek out people, sought Jesus. So wow, people come into the chat looking to start the religious movement. It's definitely not because they were called. You and baby, thank you. I like that little paragraph. Thank you. They be the most confused people. I promise you, be the most confused, the most no faith, having this lack of prayer, ain't did nothing, baby, but sat your sorry ass in that motherfucking house and lost hair is what you did. Okay? Definitely can't tell me nothing about my God. Definitely can't warn nobody about nothing. You better warn yourself to save yourself because you already late. Whatever it is that you're trying to save yourself from. Hey, it be like that. People be wanting to battle. They be wanting to do that. Hey, but then my thing is this as well, too. Jesus ain't never fought to prove who he was. Nor has God. They've always just been who they are, what they are. I ain't got to prove shit to you. Either you know or you not know. I ain't got to do that shit with you. Okay, I ain't God. I already know. Been stamped. We done talked about this. We done talked about these blessings. We done talked about the protection. No. You could never confuse me. Could never throw me off. You've been confused yourself trying. But again, y'all look into that. That book of Daniel. I liked it that. That was so interesting to me. But I really thought it was funny how the king basically gave them a certain amount of time to interpret the dream or he was going to whack them. And you know what I mean? It's like, damn, yeah. And that dream had a lot to do with him having to pass down his kingdom. Ain't that the same dream that ended up he wanted to whack his grandson or his son or something like that? Because it was saying that he was going to basically have to give up that kingdom. Okay. But damn, you gonna pull together the dreamers and man, stop motherfucking playing with me. Baby, follow God. You keep saying Jesus Christ. You're lower level. And you're still here. So I know that you like this engagement. Okay? God, please free this ignorant being from whatever restrictive cage that they find themselves trapped in. Okay? All right? I pray that you gain clarity, that you're able to see. Okay? And whatever it is that you're praying to, may it release you. All right? He said I should have been. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to get rid of him. I like talking shit to the people sometime, y'all, because it be like them be the most no faith havingest motherfuckers in the universe. Like, baby, no. You was not going to come in here with that type of energy and try to convince me that you believe anything. You don't believe shit. You ain't finna come in here talking to me about no witchcraft and all the rest of this either and convince me that you read that Bible. You clearly ain't been up and through that Bible like you trying to present yourself to be. Mm-hmm. What exactly is it that you, what do you mean, talk about seers? Mm-hmm. I don't get what you mean. Y'all so sick. Hey, y'all would have put them out before I was even able to talk shit. We're able to interpret dreams or see things. Yeah, I don't get what you what it is that you asking though. The actual question. Like when you say talk about it, you like, you know what I mean? The dreams. I have seen the shadow of demons appear behind the X as a dark shade. Mass, yeah. Said, all right, you ain't listening. Let me know you won't be in his presence again if I can help. Actually, witches use the Bible. Right. Nigga, you said Psalms. That's one book. Fam, stop playing with me. When I say that Bible got so many different books in it, and you like, nah, that's just like how everybody want to harp on Jesus. So we gonna narrow it down to Matthews. When we stop playing with me. They cute. That is funny. I did notice that too, though, with the witches and that Psalms and these prayers, and I like, man, what the fuck? Y'all better stop playing. Yes, yeah. Along with like probably mediums and psychics, like whoever is able to see beyond the veil is what I would consider to be a seer. But it's like I still don't. If being a seer is when you're able to interpret dreams, let's not forget that Daniel, who was highly regarded, was a seer and interpreter of dreams. People are making misinterpretations. Okay, they ain't got shit to do with me. Yeah, he was a seer. And my thing is, the interpretation is going to be different for different people. I said in that book, he called together all of the seers. He called together it's a whole community. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not, but it's necessary. No, it's not easy, but it's necessary. And I'm not gonna say like with the misinterpreting. I can't tell nobody they misinterpreted shit, because the thing is, your understanding is as far as your understanding is. It's different levels for different folks, right? So one person's interpretation might say one thing, another person's might say another. It's gonna be up to you to put it all together to get that bigger picture. Either you understand or you don't understand. Can divination abusers see seers? Can divination abusers see seers? Like, can somebody pry in on your energy is what you're saying? It depends. It depends. It depends on your level of protection. It depends on what you do. That's why I always tell y'all, right? That doubling down on your prayers. Whenever you say your prayers, you ask God to protect you. You ask him to shield you from those different. You double down on your prayers. Your prayers. Your prayers with God and your protection, baby. It don't. The seers, that shit don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Can't nothing affect you. The only way it would really be bothering you as well too is like if you got something to hide. My thing is, I don't give a fuck. Let them see. Let them see. Well, us just say don't talk about it, be about it. Let me see. Let them see that shit. Pertain. Hey, I do not know. I don't know what happened with that. I was saying that to y'all though, baby. Sometimes my tongue just it just come out. However, it just come out. However, but yeah. What did I want to say to you? Hey, I also feel like too, like that dream journals. Dream journals are a good thing because I've had dreams that I did not understand until years later. Years later, or hell, months later. You know what I mean? My time getting a little bit shorter in between, but yeah. And sometimes your subconscious just be throwing shit together from all the different stuff that you done seen, that you done watched, that you done felt. You know what I mean? Everything don't need to be interpreted. Say hi, vibe, and love you. Hey, and when it be stuff like that, like how you say it's heavy on your mind, baby, I go right to God. Explain this to me. Break this down for me. Get in your meditation mode. Just chill. Bring yourself down. Bring your energy down. Just chill. I promise you. Yeah. It sounds like you tapping into energy, but because of the way you questioning, you sound like you very unsure of yourself. I would say that you need to start like with your chakra. Start from your root chakra and work your way up. Because if you able to see, like, you know what I mean, and you still questioning, it's somewhere with that belief, with that, you got to trust yourself more. It depends, yes. I can now, but I can remember a time when I couldn't know. I had a bitch that was sending me spell work, and she was sending it to me in the image of somebody else, somebody I knew. Hey, basically like how the Matrix is. Yeah. That's the type of world that you live in. You know, it's always said it's not a physical battle, it's a spiritual battle. And you don't battle against people. Let's say it's a list of spiritual principalities in this month. Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with the people. All these people got to do is have wounds, and there's certain energies that can move through them. The wounds, it depends on where they are. Is it in your root? Is it in your sacral? Is it in your, you know what I mean? I just got to know who to send. Who to send. Who to send. Attacked a lot in the organizing. Yeah, they be up here preaching what they don't know. The spelling shit wrong. Let me see. Aw. I'm telling y'all, that's all I be wanting. Thank you. Someone mentioned again, it's the devil and the angel. Each other. Absolutely. That's a true thing. Only it's going to be your higher and your lower self. Y'all got to tap in with y'all energy a little bit more. Because, baby, like I said, even with that devil, that darker side, you still got a position there, too. All right? You just got to conquer that. You got connection there, too. That's going to be your balance. You got to balance out that dark side with that light side. You can't strip either one of them. You can't overdo either one of them. You can't underdo either one of them neither. And your ass might, what was that, Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Your ass might be, you know what I mean, one of them slayers. I got that too, though. I can identify the demon, but it's more so what it's from. I talk to what it's from. Okay? What it's from. Mm-hmm. How was it able to attach to you? That's true. They tell you that even in the Bible too, though. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. Absolutely spiritual. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. When you balance it out, you got hitters on all ends. Yeah. Hey, we all are both for real, but just it's the balance. It's the balance. A lot of people find it hard to keep that balance. It's easily tipped when it comes to the scales. Okay? With me, before mines get tipped dark, they would tip light. So I was too compromised and I was too understanding. I was too getting my ass toe up. Because I just was giving my shit away. Spirit jumping. Spirit. It's an entity, though. You're dealing with energy, so that's natural. The funny thing is, well, not the funny. You did right when you noticed the pattern, though. Didn't take him. It's like the first one didn't get me, so another one was sent. You get tested. You get tested over and over and over again, baby. For sure. Definitely meet the same people in different bodies, different meat suits. Hey. And come along with the territory. Most of the time, they've been around your ass since before you even got to your grown age you at now. They've been haters since, you know what I mean, since you was 23. That shit don't stop now. Not to mention, God forbid you look like something. It can be. I didn't dream for a long time. I actually prayed my dreams away as a kid because I didn't understand them. If you keep seeing angel numbers, you might want to get into your numerology, find out the meaning of those words, those numbers, because it's meaning to them. Your sister said she had to awaken you. That sounds like some initiation shit, Courtney. She said court is the Masons. Yeah. Hey, and I was questioning you. I don't know. You seem a little tricky to me too, Courtney. Like you know more than what you give. Like you asking me questions, but you know this shit. Meditation. My advice on how to develop your gifts is going to be your meditation. It's going to be your prayer and fasting. Fasting. Believe it or not, fasting. I'll be more sure of yourself, baby. Yo, no. And she say, Ella, I'm not sure. Yeah, you do. You be more comfortable with yourself. You know. I feel like you just question yourself more than what you need. And you be reading their ass down too. Yes, fasting. At least 24 hours. At least 24 hours. That be mine. That 24-hour mark. And baby, when I say that be the hardest shit for me. Okay. Usually when I go into my 24-hour fast or even like my 48-hour fast, I be having to slow like the week leading up to it. I have to break myself down. Like, okay, like just eat once a day. All right. And then it be like, okay, eat some nuts. Eat I didn't mean to say. Hey, cashews, almonds, little things like that. I prep into that and then I go into nothing. You know what I mean? Just the water. It depends on your body and what you got to do. Because, baby, I am a juicy mama. I eat. I eat. I like eating. I want the food. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I be having to build up for that. I can't just go cold turkey and just, or just not eat for 24 hours. Oh, no. You know what I mean? I'm going to get a fucking headache and everything else. But, yeah. Yeah, that fasting is important. Start out with like intermittent though, like stop eating at a certain time and don't start to a certain time, or pick, you know what I mean? Like piece by piece, as I've been telling y'all, surely the foundation to that career must cover religion. Baby, when I say God is gonna be in everything you do, God is going to be in everything that you do. Faith is going to be in everything that you do. So even like when it comes to accessing your gifts, you use your gifts on a regular. I feel like most people, when they start to go and they try to access their gift, they come to realize that their gifts is shit that they've been whole time. You've been operating in that, just like your intuition. Before I knew what intuition was, I thought my intuition was my thoughts. And I thought a whole hell of a lot, baby. You just don't stop thinking. Always thinking, separate thinking. And then I found out, okay, no, baby. These are the messages here. So then I had to slow it down. Okay? Separate this shit out. Okay? And then again, that's what you find. A lot of your gifts, like, it's not even a activating them. It's a realizing them. It's a understanding them. Like, you've had them. They've never not been with you. Whichever country you reside in, patients normally question this sometimes with their issues. Hey, I didn't mean to say that like that. Who the fuck are you and what are you talking about? Oh, that's my friend. I'm sorry, friend. My bad. Not sure. Hey, yeah. Yep, let them see that shine bright. Not question. Not question it. People get lost in it. You will see it in Bible. Yes. Hey, but my thing is that, see, everything's spiritual. That bipolar schizophrenic shit is basically a person that don't know how to attune themselves to that energy. They got a lot of entities, all kind of shit just running through their ass because they don't know how to control that. Okay? That has a lot to do with the grounding. You get your ass outside, put them feet in that dirt, you discharge the shit that you've been holding, and you welcome in that new, you got to make yourself light. I promise you. Most of the time when I come across people with them disorders, they be delusional only because they lack accountability on my life. Be having them energies running through their motherfucking ass. But they be very spiritually gifted, very in tune. Just don't know how to control the energy. Because they ain't never did shit wrong. Everything was always done to them. They paranoid and they, yeah. Okay. That's why you thank God for your blessings. That mind is powerful. It's powerful. But I honestly don't feel like it's no difference in them, in me. I just know how to control that energy. I miss that baby. I just know the day I was born. But not the time. How can I learn? Hey, astro.com, they be grafting the birth charts. You may be able to do it without a time. You may be able to do it without a time. But see, the thing is the accuracy. You will be able to narrow it down, but I mean, you know, it depends. It depends. Very gifted. Hell yeah. It just be not knowing. But you remember when I was talking to you and I was saying that the ascensions, I said paranoia, that confusion, that sleepless energy, that shit, a lot of, how can I explain it? Your ascension symptoms feel like spiritual attacks as well too. It go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. Usually down to it happening in early childhood. Yep. Hey, you know that most autistic people be very telepathic. I had a little cousin that didn't speak when he was younger. And baby, all I had to do was look him in his eyes. Look him in his eyes. Mm-hmm. And he used to be so... That was my baby. I think I used to pick his ass up all the way until he was like 11. That was my baby. And he was nonverbal. But baby, that eye contact, he could let you know exactly. You know what I mean? Was you... If you listen... Six senses are open from very, very young. Mm-hmm. For real. I promise you. That's another thing too. Usually overly emotional kids, like cry babies and them people like that. Most of the time, them kids be empathic. They be able to feel other people's energy. That's why they be so sensitive, especially other kids. Like, how can I explain it? Kids are like free. It's free energy. It's the innocence. That innocence is important. It's very important. Okay, that innocence is more valuable than gold in this motherfucker. Okay? But that's also why you have to be aware when it comes to like the predatory people. And see, one thing I used to always think is your innocence could only be stolen as a child. That's a lie. A healed adult still has a childlike innocence to them as well too. You will have adults try to steal your innocence even as a adult. Okay? You got some big bully ass children that never grow up. And that's how they mind work. And they'll come across somebody like you and again, gone full-fledged try to take advantage. Like, your innocence could very well get stolen as an adult still. Mm-hmm. And so, no, you protect your shit. All means. The only difference is now you could say the shit that you once couldn't say because you was a kid. You an adult now, and you protect that motherfucking kid, a.k.a. your innocence, with everything that you have in you. Okay? Even if you able to identify something with another person. Because like me, I'm the type of person where I can't even see another person get bullied. You're not going to be able to come to me. Like I used to have a friend that used to try to say some wild shit about people and the bitch was loud and wrong. And she used to try to get an attitude like, well, you know, and it's like, no, bitch, that didn't make sense. It don't make sense. You don't like this girl because what? Because that's your baby daddy, baby mama. Bitch, you got 4, 5, 6, 11 motherfucking kids. So you got, like, what do you mean? Like, you... And we literally used to beef, like bump heads sometimes because she used to say some dumbass shit. And I used to tell the bitch it was dumb. Bitch, that's dumb. No. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, it was always some shit with a dude. She used to love to give her kids daddies hard times. And I remember one time she's like, oh, it's because you don't got no kids. You don't understand, bitch. I ain't got to have kids to understand motherfucking ignorance. Hold this shit not making no sense. This is what I need you to know. You mad at that man and won't let him see his child because he got another girlfriend. Bitch, you out here fucking every night. And you ain't keeping your son away from that. So what the fuck? Ain't nothing gonna happen. Your son is 8. Bitch, if you still want that man, just say you want that man and you feel a certain type of way because he got another girl. You in competition with the motherfucking girl. Don't make it seem like nothing's gonna happen to your child. Don't make it seem like, that's not it. And you're not finna come to me and get me to jump on the bandwagon and talk about the bit. No, that shit don't make sense. And she used to get mad at that shit. And I don't give a fuck. Because it don't make sense. Call one of your other goofy ass friends for that shit. I promise you. I could even remember being in a situation one time where she was being real disrespectful to a motherfucker that was helping her. And I said that to her like, fam, you not even doing nothing. How the fuck you gonna talk to that man like that? You not doing nothing. You gonna get mad at baby, please. The audacity of some people, I kid you not. That was one of the first bitches I was led to separate yourself from her. Okay? Because this shit ain't making no sense. And that bitch gonna end up getting you hurt. Because that jealousy started getting just that big. Yes. Okay? And I ain't gonna let you hoes hurt me. What it is, what he say, might as well go out in a blaze of glory in this motherfucker. But then do I want to be having to go to church? I said church. Yeah, church too. Because definitely was going to have to do some praying and repenting after that shit. But do I want to go to jail? Do I want to be battling motherfucking legal? Do I want to do this shit? And it's like, yeah, nah. I'd rather just humbly take that L and just leave you alone. I'm going to just remove myself. So that way you can't put me in no fucked up situation. That way I ain't got to respond a certain type of way. Okay? And that's how I did that. So just pay attention. Pay attention. That was another thing I was guilty of. Keeping people around longer than what was necessary. I had outgrown so many motherfuckers so many times, but still kept them around for the sake of I knew them. I knew you since we was 12. I knew you since we was 11. I knew you since, you know what I mean? It'd be like, that shit don't mean nothing. That shit never meant nothing to him. I came across energy where, yeah, I met you when I was motherfucking 12, but you ain't like me since we was 12 either. Look at that. Done been here a whole motherfucking 27 years. And you ain't fucked with me in 27. You know what I mean? How can you be around somebody and not like them for... It's a lot of different... I'm telling you, assessing. It be weird shit be going on around you. That spiritual warfare be real too. I kid you not. It be very much so real. And you've been battling that shit your whole life. Unbeknownst to you. Been battling. Been a motherfucking... You've been... Yeah. So again, when we got here, like with them gifts, baby, that activating them gifts and shit, get to know yourself and ground. Because most of the time, a lot of people focus on like that crown chakra, that third eye, like y'all be all the way in the head. You got to anchor that in. It's like having a balloon with helium in it and no motherfucking string. If I let you go, ain't no telling. You got to anchor that shit in. Okay? And it might seem like the wacky, wavy, inflatable guy for a while, all right? Hang on in there. Ride that shit out. Enjoy the journey. All right? Because, yeah. It's levels to this shit. Yeah, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here now, though. We've been on here way too fucking long. It's over 2 hours. I'm happy you caught a live too, babe. Yes. I know that's right. That hugging trees, baby, touching that ground. Once I got comfortable with like sitting in the grass, laying in the grass, I think most of the time people be like, oh, the bugs and this and that. Baby, I could say honestly, when I be out there meditating, don't shit fuck with me. Everything be in sync. It's like it be around, but it don't touch me. I've laid in the grass, laid my head in the grass. I didn't wake up itching, or I didn't get up itching. I said wake up. I didn't get up itching. You know what I mean? No, none of that. You are welcome. Cleanse yourself, baby, and just keep on going. I'm telling you. It's all a part of the journey. Yeah. And trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. If you know for sure, baby, that God is leading you, then there is no being led astray. Period. I'll do you one better. Again, like I've already said to you earlier in the reading, you can ask yourself, if you actually just sit and look at the shit that you've been through, the different experiences, the trials, the tribulations that you have had to endure. And we're here having this conversation, which means congratulations, baby, you got through it. But again, don't never question that. Don't never question your faith. Don't never question your protection. No, none of that. No. No. Even in moments of confusion, God got that clarity. It's going to be a lot of shit that you don't need to know because, how can I explain it? I've had experiences where if I had have known before time, like I found out late, if I had have known before time, my reaction would have been so much more different. And with that reaction being different, it would have, the journey would have been different. The path would have been, you know what I mean? So it's like it was almost kept away from me for my safekeepings. Because once I figured it out, or once I, you know what I mean, found out, it was like, damn, you know, but that shit, it don't sting like it would have. Just like how I say with them entities and shit like that. I found out that a motherfucker actually had an entity attachment after I left. It's no way in hell that I would have been able to know that type of shit and then still sleep next to you. Sleep next to you, not be scared, not, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay? So it was necessary for that information to be held off until, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? And now you can know what the fuck you was dealing with. Because before, For real, for real. So again, with the God's protection or rejection being God's protection, it be a lot of cliche things, you know what I mean, that's said to us where it's very powerful. It's power in that. It's truth in it. So yeah, absolutely for family too. Absolutely. Family, friend, everybody. Ain't nobody exempt. Nobody. Even a stranger on the street. Because shit, sometimes people be sent towards you. You know what I mean? On missions and different shit like that. So yeah, your antennas, your discernment is a must. That's going to be your first line of offense. Make sure y'all do y'all grounding though. What would be considered an entity? An outside energy? Outside energy is the best way I'm gonna put it, because I don't want to make it seem like all entities is negative. It's energy. If I be completely honest with you on spiritual terms, we live in dimensions, baby. You may be a fucking entity to somebody else. You might be another person's friendly ghost that live in their house and you don't even know it because y'all don't reside on the you know what I mean? So it's like shit. The energy is outside of you. Spirit. For real. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, and I've been getting back into my Reiki more too. Definitely been getting back into my Reiki, even if it's something so simple as like petting. Yeah. Very important. Streaming. Yeah, you think they'd be with that's streaming? What the hell do you do? Is you sit and talk? Do you still read tarot on stream, or how does that work? Look into it, Reiki. Look into it. Or even get with Keisha. Is that you? Was that your name, Keisha? Keisha B? Is she the one that said the Reiki? Yeah, it's weekly grind. I've been getting to my Reiki clients all week. Yep. Get with Keisha. Keisha is you a master level or a level 2? Matter of fact, I don't even want to get in all your business like that. What I do know that is with Reiki can be sent over distance and time as well too though. It's a form of energy healing. So get with Keisha, tap in with Keisha. There, baby, she even able to certify you too. She even able to certify you too now. So get with Keisha. Keisha B. She just, it's a master. It's a master. And that's funny because I'm a Reiki master too, but I more so use my Reiki for myself. Get with Keisha, baby. She can send it to you long distance, short distance, all of that. Yes. Yes. She can do it virtually, baby. She can send you that energy without ever even having to talk to you. She attuned for that shit. Kids and dog. Yes, she can do it all. She can do it all. So, yup, get with her. Do a show. I fucks with you too, baby. I said that. This is a us thing. It takes a motherfucking tribe. God damn it. I wouldn't be able to build the village, the huts, the food. I can't do this shit on my own. I need y'all. We need each other. I promise you that. We need each other. And you welcome. Yup, you welcome. I don't know how, y'all better write down, or are they able, slow my ass down, able to access you on here, though, love? Or how would they be able to access you? You better start doing you some videos, too, you know what I mean, of just the healing. If I was you, I would do the chakras. I already do too fucking much now, which is why I'm just giving the suggestions out. But if I was you, yes, baby, get you some root chakra videos going for your channel. Them sacral chakras, do it. Do it. Do it. And yeah, that'd be a good way of clearing out blockages, like energetic blockages. I use TikTok for my business. Put your handle or something in there too then. However they can reach you. So they're able to, you know what I mean, access you if they want to like book them Reiki sessions and stuff like that. Because again, like I know you, they ain't even got to be in your presence. You welcome. You very welcome. Thank you. But yeah. That'd be important. That growth, that grounding. I love chakra sets too. So like them crystals, different things like that. Even with her Reiki, she'll be able to tell you the different blockages and your energy and stuff like that. It really depends on how far. I'm going to back up off of her now. You welcome. I'm going to back up off of her now. But it's like, you know, she got access to different energies. Mm-hmm. And different ways to push that shit through, assist you, attune you. Mm-hmm. So, yep, that grounding. Work on them chakras, baby, from that bottom and work your way up. You can sense the difference, too, like when you're working on, and like with me, I don't focus too much on my lower three because that's what I had to start with. I had to pour into my lower three for years, right? And now, when I hone in on that energy, it how can I explain it? It makes me sleepy. It makes me sleepy. It almost makes me too calm. It almost makes me too calm. And I be sleepy and I be too grounded. So that's why most of the time I stick with like my higher chakras. Like my selenite, my motherfucking the moon star. Hey, I stick with up here most of the time. When I get scattered up here, then I do go down there. That grounding is going to be a day-to-day thing. But when it comes to my crystals and stuff like that. Yeah. Will it make you cry? It might. Shit, if crying is... You know that crying has a lot to do with releasing energy, though, as well, too. It's an energetic release. Crying is necessary. I used to be a fucking cry baby. I promise you. Yeah. It depends on what you got going on. It could, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You asking them questions mean that you want to block your shit up. You want, nah, go ahead and let her crack it open. Go ahead, get them bricks off your feet. Balance is absolutely, it's absolutely a battle. Tap in with her though, y'all. Yeah, that crying be necessary, I swear. That I used to be a fucking crybaby, I promise you. When I was going through them lower show, baby, I used to cry. Hey, you seen my first fucking reading that I just did with y'all that live. I'm like, I'm not doing this with y'all. Hey, as soon as I hit the end button, I was like, what the fuck is you? What you mean you not doing it with them? Like, ain't nobody did shit to you. You fucked around and got emotional and said, I'm not doing this with y'all. Ain't nobody did shit to you. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna have to come back on here. I'm gonna have to come back on here and actually do a reading and finish the reading. Cause that first time, baby, I guess I was walking a little too deep in the past. And yup, no, it's fine. I promise you. Hey, and it amazes yourself too. It amazes yourself, like when you do build that strength, because it be like, damn, that situation was something that used to make me cry a lot, and then I was able to talk about it without crying. You know what I mean? Once I healed from it, that's why I say today, when I got to talking about it, I don't know why yet. You know what I mean? I think it was already just the passion behind the conversation. Hey, and then I can honestly say, like, my hormones, I just say I said this motherfucker, I'm finna cry. Hey, and this y'all fucking fought now because y'all made me cry. I'm hanging up. Hey, I did. I swear to God, I got off that live ASAP. Soon as it was like, no, I'm finna hang up. Now, y'all, I'm not doing this with y'all. Is what I impressed the button. With no more questions, no more. I promise you. Hey, and when I hung it up, I did. I dropped maybe like 3 tears, baby. I wiped my face. I did me some breathing exercises, bring that energy back down. You know, that in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. I brought my energy back down, and then I came back. It was, yeah. Man. Hey, on everything, gangsters be crying. For real. Said moaning horrors. I call those hormones. Hey, that's exactly, I promise that's exactly what I'm going through too, though. Just my little hormonal shift and stuff like that, right? It's just time for it. But yeah. Again, I'll cry if you need to cry, baby. Cuss if you need to cuss. Whatever it is that you need to do to discharge that, go to the range. Let some shit off. Pop, 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 pop. However you want to do it. Let that shit off. Okay? But once you done released it, then you leave it. Don't release it and then suck it back up again. No. Once it's out, baby, it's out. We're done with that. Yeah. I'm sorry. Now I'm handling bit. It's 2 o'clock, you guys. What the fuck else? Y'all got me on here like I just ain't got nothing else I got to do today. I like talking to y'all though. I fucking love y'all. I do. And I promise you, that's just how I think when I come to y'all. Like, if I was to die tomorrow, or if I was to die right now, like, would I have done anything? Would I have left you with anything? Would I have inspired? You know what I mean? I feel like that legacy is powerful. And not to even say, you know what I mean, just like for the legacy, but it's like the healing, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm very passionate about, like, my beliefs, like God, like, baby, that faith, like, that challenges. Like, I know to feel weak. I know to be hurt. I know to be discouraged. And it's like, I know not to have anybody there when you feel like that as well, too. Because, see, my mama moved. My mother moved when I was probably like 21, 22. So my mama stayed in a different state. So it was certain things that I was going through where it's like, my mama could call, she could check, but ain't nobody there, okay? And the people, well, I can't even say that. I can't say that. Because my father has always been there. And my grandparents has always been there too. My aunt, I have support. So I guess I just more so had to figure out, you know, like where it was coming from. How can I explain that? You know how you have certain people that give you support or give you love, and it's like you don't really hone in on it because it's a given. It's like, well, shit, you're my dad or you're my mom, or you know what I mean? But then leading up to now, I've had experiences where I talk to different people and it's like, damn, your mom would do that? Or damn, you know what I mean? And it make me realize, okay, no, that was a blessing. Like, you was taking this shit like this just was normal, or this was just supposed to be like, no, it don't just happen like that. You know what I mean? It's not always just that easy, or it's not always, you know. So you be having to count your blessings. For real, for real. You be having to count your blessings. And really just take note of like where you are in the distance that you have come. And don't be afraid to tell a person like what you done been through or anything like that. Like, okay, I had to send some money somewhere. My bad, y'all. Yeah, and it takes seeing other people's trauma to really be grateful. Yeah, I could say that. Yes. I get what you're saying, Keish, for real. Cause I always thought my grandmother was overbearing. I got 3 brothers. I'm the only girl. It's how I was raised. So my grandmother was real strict when it came to letting me go places. My grandmama was real strict when it came to just certain environments, people. My grandmama was the type of woman where she didn't give a fuck if it was your daddy. You ain't got no business just sitting in no grown man's lap. That's a grown man. Okay? And I used to be like, damn, you know what I mean? As a kid, like, I can't do nothing. You know what I mean? You know, when you're a kid. But then I got older and it's like, okay, I would have conversations with friends, and it's like I had one friend, you know what I mean, where she grew up in a abusive home where like the whole family, you know what I mean, was abused. And once we began to talk and we got older and she's explaining this to me, and I'm like, I remember being in school with you every day. We've been friends since we were kids. Since before periods, before puberty, before. And that was going on with you? Like that was going on with you. You faced me every fucking day in school. And that's what you was going home to. And it's like, yeah. And then it be like, damn. It helps me understand why the mindset is the way that the mindset is. Okay? But that's another situation too. Or it's like you got to notice if people want to heal or not. Everybody don't want to heal. It don't matter the trauma. See, that's where I get fucked up at, that empath shit. I hear the trauma and I instantly feel like I got to assist with the healing. And it's like I have to learn everybody don't want to heal. Some people take that trauma and they use that trauma in order to deflect on the people to make them feel, how can I explain it? It's like to trick you into carrying their burdens. If that makes sense to you. Like I've had people take their traumas, their different past experiences, and they tried to flip it in order to justify why they were behaving a certain type of way toward me, or why they was responding a certain type of way toward me. You know what I mean? And at first I used to be like, okay, I would be I would side with them because I know that you're hurt, or I know this, or I know that. And then it was like, yeah, no. You're using that as a weapon against me. You don't even give a fuck about what you've been through. But you're using it in order to, you know what I mean? And it'd be like, yeah, no. You be having to get comfortable with yourself, though, baby. I promise you. That comes more and more with talking to yourself, being comfortable with yourself, getting to know yourself. And the more that you get to know yourself, the more you connect with your ancestors, you talk to God. He starts to identify you. All of the false realities in your life, all of the things that's going on around you, where it's like, okay, now, baby, this ain't what it is. Look at this. And it be like, take the goggles off. Take the, you know what I mean? That's, stop viewing it with the potential. View it as what it is. I used to have the biggest problem with that. Taking things as it is. I was always an empath, so I'm always the type of person where the potential or what you meant, you know what I mean? I would deeper. I didn't know how to surface level check shit. I said that to y'all too in the conversation. So the thing is, it was fucking me up because I'm constantly going deep, but I'm dealing with surface level people. These motherfuckers in the canoe, they in the kayak, and baby, you got on your snorkeling gear, you got your backpack with your air, and that ain't even what they own. Half these bitches ain't even got life jackets in this motherfucker. They just winging it, just risking it. Do you want to get your ass out there with them? And it was like, I would have to be responsible for all of them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it. I think I'll just worry about me. I'll pay attention. Like, I'm the type of person, no lie, where if I get messages or something like that for you, I'm still gonna reach out to you and give them to you. But when it comes to, like, I have no, how can I explain it? And I would love to say I have no real connections, but that's a lie. I just grew up. I I don't have anybody that I talk to every day outside of my mama. I'm going to harass my mama. Pearl. I'm going to talk to my mama. Okay? But outside of that, it's like my mama and God, my spirit team. I got so comfortable with being alone that I had to remind myself that, not to say it's not normal, but to live. That's why the same way I teach me, or the same way I invest in me, I take that same shit and invest it into y'all. Live. You need those experiences. You need those time, baby. You look up one day and goddamn, I'm 35. I just turned 21. I remember just being excited because I was 18. And I'm motherfucking 35 in this bitch. 5 years away from 40 in this hole. That's 15 years away from 50, and it's like I'm coming like that. You know what I mean? It'd be like, yeah, you. I don't never want to be one of them older people where I look up and I start to question myself, where did time go? I once had, I promise you, I was talking to an elderly woman, and it stuck with me, still stick with me. And she kept on rubbing her head and shit like this. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she said it wasn't supposed to be like this. And I said, well, what do you mean? She showed me her hand. She said like this. And I'm like, what? She said, I'm old. Like, I just woke up one day and it's like I was old. And I was like, damn. You know, I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't know, you know what I mean, how to respond to that type energy, because ain't no time machine. Ain't no, you know, I ain't nothing. I even went farther and having a conversation with her, and the more and more she talked to me, I realized that she had dedicated so much of her life to taking care of other people. She devoted so much of her life to doing what she considered to do the right thing, never considered herself until that moment. And that was within the last 2 years of her passing. And I told myself, I never want to be that woman. And not because I'm saying that she was a bad woman to be, but again, I never want to be in her position where I look up and my life just done passed me by. I've done so much dedicating to everybody else, and when it's all said and done, I gotta be here with you. And that was the funny thing. She ended up with me, and she didn't even know me. And she was mad because she said she had taken care of so many people. She had invested so many energy, time, money, blood, sweat, and tears in. Ain't none of y'all gonna show up for me? Ain't none of y'all gonna put y'all life on pause to tend to me when I done stopped my life multiple times to tend to you? Ain't no, you know what and that made her feel a certain type of way. And I was like, well, damn. I understand why they always said that you do things out of the kindness of your heart. Okay? Because if you do it and you're looking for something in return and you don't get that, you might have this. You might have some type of bitterness. You might have, you know what I mean? Just, yeah. I legit got that. Yeah, because see, some people, but she didn't get to 114 just by, you know what I mean, not experiencing nothing. Not experiencing nothing. It's like it be important. It be important. And I just was telling my mama that, like, shit, them old folks, when you be seeing them older people, and they be like, oh, what's your secret? Motherfucker be like, I had bacon and boiled eggs every day. I drank 2 cups of black coffee. I smoked 18 cigarettes, a pack of, you be like, what the fuck? How did you do all, you know what I mean? And you still here tripping. You out, trooping. You outlived the motherfucker that never touched the city. It got a lot to do with that spirit. It got a lot to do with you, your inners, that faith, that mind is bigger than the body. It's bigger than the vessel. Yeah, it plays a role, but I wouldn't even say that that's the main, that spirit, baby. That spirit is going to be everything. Okay? I don't know if y'all remember 13 Ghosts, but you remember the 13 Ghosts? And you remember he was trying to get the daddy in there because the daddy was the innocent one. The daddy was the one, the soul that'll make the whole machine. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck I just got that weird ass energy with y'all. I'm going to have to go watch that again. But 13 Ghosts. I don't know if y'all see it. Hey, 13 Ghosts. It was like a ghost hunter. And he was trapping motherfucking demons in the house with scrolls. It's like he was putting them in the basement in rooms. And he had like Latin writing on the walls to keep the energies trapped in there. He was trying to build a machine, the eye to hell. I don't know if y'all remember that. 13 Ghosts, real old. Oh, yeah. You said that's a good movie, too. Yeah. Sigils. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, because Raw Digger was the nanny. And remember, he had it playing, the chants and all the rest of that. That motherfucker started spinning. And, yeah. That movie a little creepy. I'm going to have to watch it again now. Hello, Scott. Well, hello over to Scott Lynn. I don't know how to say that, baby. Hey, Angel girl. Angel vibes. But yeah, that was a good movie. I'm going to have to watch it again. All right, y'all. We finna get on up off of here. Say we've been on here 170 minutes. So we've been on here damn near 3 hours, y'all. I freaking love y'all, though. I'll make sure I try to go live on here a little bit more often, just so that if y'all do got any questions or anything like that, you know, we have our moments. But y'all know, I think y'all can post stuff in the community tab as well, too. You know, so just let me know. I've been trying. You welcome, love. You are so welcome. I've been trying different things too. I tried it twice. Like with the readings and stuff, trying to tap into the other energy, like see how, you know what I mean, the person feels is thinking about you or whatever shit I did the other day. If y'all got certain topics that y'all want me to touch with the reading, certain questions, Put that shit in the community tab. Put it in the community tab. Oh. Put it in. Look, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Thank you for your words. Definitely need this live today. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. I appreciate y'all. It's definitely a mutual thing. I like our little tribe. Never thought I had nothing like that, boy. No, I'm not a Leo. I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. Appreciate you and your presence. You are so welcome. Hey, but my rising sign is Leo. That be the confusion. I give Leo, but no, I'm a Pisces. I'm water. Yeah, I said that I give Leo. That's my rising, though. You know, your rising is usually what people see. Yeah. That's the water. Water. Hey, Pisces sun, Leo rising. I got a Libra moon, though. So I got water, fire, and air all in my top 3. So my emotions, yeah, that shit a little different. I work it, though. I make it work. I don't know why I just gave y'all all my shit. Like, I fucks with y'all, though. It don't matter. But, yeah. Make it work. Sag moon. I got a Sagittarius channel now, too. It's called The Philosopher Sage. I love Sag. Y'all are the most assholest, most coolest, funnest. I fucks with Sagittarius. Oh, Pisces sun, Sag moon. Girl, I done stuck you to your moon sign. Because I know you probably express yourself like a Sagittarius. So, like, when it comes to your emotions, I bet you funny as fuck. I bet you super funny. Say about don't take shit serious. Damn, what you say? Can I get you to focus one time? You probably play all day. Say Leo sun, Scorpio rising. Ooh, that Gemini moon with your emotions. You be flip-flopping then. What you say? One minute I like you, the next minute I don't like nothing about your motherfucking ass. I fuss with Leos too, though. I don't know. That might just be that rising, my rising sign energy. I like, how can I explain it? I don't know. I just like that boss shit that y'all give. Y'all give boss shit. That Leo, that Sag, even Aries. Aries be stubborn to the motherfucker, boy. But that fire sign, I like that fire sign energy. How do you find, your signs, baby? Astro. I always send people to astro.com. And it's called either your natal chart or your birth chart. Okay. Your city, state, date, and time of birth. It's like what you need. Oh, well, happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday. I know that's right. Last Tuesday. You just done came on up in here with the Lions Gate, huh? Yeah. I had them in the bathroom. Hey, what the fuck you talking about? Like, hey, you said how he had them in the bathroom. The first thing that came to me was Lean on Me, Mr. Clark. You remember he caught them boys in the bathroom, made them sing the song? It's okay, baby. It don't matter where you was born at. State, country, anything. As long as you got the time, it'll have a space for you to put it. Oh, yep. I answered it. I'm finna come, babe. Yep. It'll have a space for you to put it. It's fine with you being out of the country as well, too. You was still in this world, girl. You welcome. Oh, 8-8. Yeah, that's that Lionsgate energy right. Hey, Vernon, you really don't play. You know for sure the sun sets and rises on your ass, huh? You welcome. Hey, I promise you. He say for sure. Yeah, no, and Mr. Clark wasn't playing. He had me dying when he took Steel up there on top of the roof and told his ass, jump. Jump. He said, you smoke crack, don't you? Jump. God damn. You smoke crack, don't you? Mr. Clark was motherfucker playing with them. He said facts. I know that's right, Vernon. Hey, and don't let a motherfucker tell you no different. Because what you talking about? What you say, if I don't show up, it's going to be darkness in this motherfucker until I get here. I'm done. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to make sure I go live at least another time. Sometime this week. Sometimes this week. Y'all know I got all them channels. Oh, the Leo channel. Leo Libations. Because I seen you say you was a Leo. Going on over there. I'm going to make sure I had to still doing the ugly. You stupid. And he was crying and snotting, huh? Ain't that fucked up? Still always had himself in some fucked up positions, huh? Hey, that lack of intuition. Because you ain't going to tell me on Juice that he didn't know that Tupac was finna do what he was finna do when he brought his ass down in that little cut. Listen to your intuition. It could save you. Go on, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. All right? All right. Later. Oh, put it in the community tabs if y'all got other stuff. And that's funny because I didn't know if y'all could still hear me. I was looking off to the side at the same time trying to let the video. Love y'all.